for Washington. He's underneath the bucket, shoots a fall-away jumper, and shoots an air ball from 5 feet away. Good interior defense by Oscar Clough, rebounded by Purdue's Braden Smith. Here come the Boilermakers, throwing it inside. It goes to Kaufman-Wren. He works hard, spins, shoots with his right hand, and scores over the front of the rim, scoring over Elijah Saunders, the 6'8 senior from Phoenix, and Purdue leads 2-0. A right-hand hook shot from Trey Kaufman-Wren.
Well, the first time they tried to jam it into TKR, CJ threw it away. This time Trey's able to get it. He goes to work on this kind of smaller front court of Maryland.
Solomon Washington, also a late addition to the starting lineup. I told you, all but one player for Maryland has been in the starting lineup at least once this year. Here's a jumper 5 feet away, middle of the paint, scored by Darius Adams. He curled his way into the middle of the painted area, rises and fires, and we are tied at 2 as Maryland jumps into a three-quarter court press. Purdue breaks the pressure by throwing to Trey Kaufman-Wren on the high right arc. Now into the hands of Fletcher Lawyer, who is near the midcourt stripe. He gives it to Braden Smith, who's between the circles with a shot clock at 15. Man-to-man now for Maryland after playing zone early. Clough, top of the key, holds the ball above his head. Dribbles to the free throw line, picks up the dribble. He needs help. Cox gets it from him. Shot clock at 3. Cox will shoot a contested triple. It's in and out, no good. Rebounded by Coit of Maryland. Good half-court defense there by the Terrapins, forcing the Boilermakers into a tough shot against the shot clock. Coit had it, high left wing, gives it right side into the hands of Saunders. Now the ball to Miles Rice, the Indiana transfer. He bounces it to the right baseline. A catch here for Saunders. He rises, fires, and misses from 10 feet away off the front of the rim, rebounded by Trey Kaufman-Wren, who falls down while rebounding. No travel was called, no foul was called. We play on, Purdue with the ball. Lawyer a 3, left wing on a catch and shoot. Bullseye, Fletcher Lawyer.
That's a huge knockdown for Fletch early. Getting guys like Trey Kaufman-Wren and Lawyer in a group early in this game, really important for the Boilers.
Fletch just 3 of 18 from the three-point line over the last 4 games coming in. So that's a positive sign for Purdue. The Boilermakers have an early 5-2 lead over Maryland in the pink out game here in Maryland. Here's an 18-footer on the right corner, in and out, bouncing around, missing. Fletcher Lawyer rebounds for Purdue. The shot missed by Washington of Maryland. Boilermakers on the run right to left. Braden Smith holding the ball on the right hip. He's in the left corner. Washington guarding him. Jumping up and down. Braden dribbles past him. Throws it out to Lawyer. Lawyer stops at the top of the key and finds Braden Smith, right wing, who lobs it into Clough. Clough goes strong against Saunders. Spins and scores with a left-handed hook shot over the outstretched arms of Washington. I beg your pardon, that was Washington, not Saunders. Clough scores regardless, and Purdue is now leading 7-2.
Good post feed there by Braden Smith, seeing the mismatch. Clough or TKR one-on-one against Saunders or Washington has the advantage.
Saunders, perimeter left, guarded by Trey Kaufman-Wren. Dribbling with the right hand, now picking up and giving to Coit with a shot clock at 7. Coit between the circles, guarded by Braden Smith. Shot clock at 6. Coit between the leg dribble, gets to the left left elbow, and reaching in and stealing it was Cox. Cox with a takeaway. Here comes Purdue on the run. Lawyer a 3 in the right corner. Triple time! Fletcher Lawyer. The steal leads to the run out. Purdue's up 10-2.
How about that? Transition points for Purdue. Cox, great job being in the gap there on the right wing to stop the drive. And then the extra pass to Lawyer, who's hot early.
And Buzz Williams takes an early timeout at the 15:54 mark. Purdue leads 10-2. The 2025-26 Purdue basketball season presented by Purdue Global, Purdue's online university for working adults. This is Boilermaker Basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
At Purdue Federal Credit Union, our credit cards grow with you from graduating in your cap and gown, landing your first job, marrying your best friend, and bringing your own Boilermaker into the world. Carry a card that helps you celebrate all of life's big moments while showcasing your loyalty to where it all started. And with our new exclusive Purdue credit card designs, you can proudly show off your Boilermaker pride every time you pay. Purdue Federal Credit Union, the official credit card for Purdue fans. Federally insured by NCAA.
University Bookstore, the official textbook provider for Purdue Athletics and home of the original Purdue Pete, announced the return of 3-Point Thursdays. When the men play, win or lose, you score on every three-pointer. You can save up to 39% off your purchase. Get set to save with Purdue men's basketball with 3-Point Thursdays. 2 locations, State Street and across from Mackey Arena. Save at University Bookstore.
Keystone Cooperative understands that your family matters most, which is why safety is our top priority. Our commitment to serving the local community is all about being an active part of the places we call home. By choosing Keystone Seriously Local Propane, you are supporting local communities and helping us make an impact where it matters most, right here at home. Keystone Cooperative, seriously local propane, and proud to back the Boilermakers.
Whether you're flying to cheer for the Boilermakers at a game or flying for business, there's a smarter way to travel. United Airlines now deports daily from Purdue University Airport to Chicago O'Hare, connecting you to over 200 destinations worldwide. Skip the drive and stress of departing from a large airport and fly LAF from the new Amelia Earhart Terminal in West Lafayette with easy parking and quick check-in. Fly local, fly LAF. Learn more at purdue.edu/airport.
This is Coach Terry Johnson, and this is Purdue basketball.
Purdue 10, Maryland 2, Xfinity Center, the campus of the University of Maryland, with 15:54 to go in the first half. Rob Blackman with Bobby Riddell. A couple of housekeeping notes. Braden Smith already has 2 assists for Purdue. That means he is now in the top 10 in the history of college basketball career assist. He's just tied Greg Anthony with 950 career assists for 10th place all time. And also an earlier correction, at least for the moment in the official stats, we had given an early turnover to C.J. Cox on Purdue's first possession of the game. The official statistician has given that turnover to Trey Kaufman-Renn, which means for the moment, C.J. Cox still does not have a turnover in Big Ten play this season.
How about that? Yeah, CJ still unblemished when it comes to the turnover category in conference play. You and I both thought, watching it live, that it was a pretty difficult pass to handle. Seemed like CJ kind of fired it right off Trey's kneecap. But I suppose the interpreter of the stats felt like that was a catchable ball. So as for now, CJ, no turnovers.
I love CJ, but I didn't think that was a catchable ball. But we play on. 15:40 to go. Clock ticking in Maryland. The ball white unis left to right. For the Terrapins, they'll drive to the left. Block, rise, and fire. A score for Solomon Washington as he went right at Oscar Clough. Scored the bucket. 10-4. Purdue the lead. And here's the 1-2-2 three-quarter court press. Purdue's going to break it by dribbling it over the timeline. Braden Smith, the dribbler. And now Maryland settles into a half-court defense of man-to-man. C.J. Cox, top of the key, chest pass to Clough to Lawyer, who rolls it inside to Kaufman-Renn, and the bad pass goes out of bounds, baseline left. Last touch by, they say, Purdue. 2 early turnovers. That was, again, another bad pass right at the knees of Trey Kaufman-Renn. That's a tough one to catch for him.
Yeah, that one definitely seemed more catchable than the one CJ threw, but Trey was using his offhand to help try to seal off the post defender, so he only had one hand available to try to catch it.
Purdue, one of the best in the Big Ten and not turning it over. 8 turnovers per game in Big Ten competition for the Boilermakers. We talked with Coach Painter about that in the pregame show. Adams will drive. That's Darius Adams. He'll shoot from 14 straight away and miss, and Trey Kaufman-Renn gobbles up the rebound for the Boilermakers. 14:40 to go opening half. Purdue a 10-4 lead. Braden Smith coming down the left side of the paint, taking a perfect bounce pass from Trey Kaufman-Renn and laying it in with his right hand. Purdue leads 12-4.
We almost had another turnover there as Braden caught Trey off guard on the initial pass, but thankfully Trey caught it. And then, like you said, Rob, Braden, great back cut to the rim for a layup.
Coit, step back 3, right wing good. That's what he can do. You don't want this guy to heat up. David Coit, 38% three-point shooter, and it's Purdue leading 12-7.
Well, just dribbles hard to his right, and then a quick behind-the-back dribble that leads to a step back, and he creates so much space with that step back there. Just got a lot of room from C.J. Cox to free himself up for that 3.
Boilermakers in their black uniforms here on the road. Just under 14 to go in this opening half. Purdue up 12-7. And Fletcher Lawyer shooting from 18 feet. Scoring. He was just inside of the arc was Fletcher. But Fletcher's off to a great start. Already 8 points. And Purdue leads 14-7. That was nearly a turnover there on Purdue. And now a foul away from the ball. Fletcher Lawyer got clobbered right in front of the official. He saw it happen, and he nailed the, put the foul, I should say, on Elijah Saunders with an illegal screen at the top of the key.
Oh, Fletch, let's see here the screen. Definitely some movement there from Saunders. Fletch, as we know, likes to embellish that contact from time to time. Out Out of the corner of his eye, the official saw Fletch go down, gives Fletch the benefit of the doubt there with the call. But to your point about Fletch, what a huge start for him, going 3 for 3 from the field to start this game, 2 of 2 from 3. Purdue's bench was unhappy. That last possession felt like Braden's pass was kicked. It's not called, and the ball ends up in Fletcher's hands, and then plays off the shot fake extremely well to get that pull-up.
Purdue has subbed in Daniel Jacobson, the 7'4 redshirt freshman, and Jakari Harris, the 6'3 sophomore. Lawyer, a 3 deep left wing, misses that one, but rebounded by Purdue's Trey Kaufman-Renn. Purdue with a reload here. A 3 right wing for Braden Smith is a triple time. Trey Kaufman-Renn keeps it alive, and Braden Smith buries the triple. Purdue's up 17-7.
Oh, that's what they want to see, the staff out of Trey Kaufman-Renn, aggressive on the offensive boards.
Watts will drive to the right block and stop. Gives it now high side to Washington. Swing it left side, Coit. Braden Smith guards him. Diggy Coit, left elbow, coming downhill. Stops, pivots out of some trouble. Gets the ball back perimeter left of the shot clock at 5. Drives to the rim and had it stolen. We're going to have a charging foul anyway. Doesn't matter. The ball was stolen on the pass. Fletcher Lawyer stepped in and took the charge. So not only is it a turnover, but it's a foul on Diggy Coit as well. And Purdue says thank you very much. Coit will exit the game, replaced by Miles Rice.
Great job, Fletcher Lawyer, being in the right spot from a help defense standpoint. Coit out of control, coming down the center of the lane, and Fletch takes that square in the chest. Fletch now creating a couple extra possessions for Purdue by being active on the defensive end and being in the right spots.
Fletch 2 of 3 from the three-point line early. That's a good sign because he's only 27% from 3 when not shooting in Mackey Arena. But today, off to a good start. Purdue the ball up 17-7, 12:20 to go in this opening half. Braden Smith wants to drive to the left elbow, will shoot as he's falling away, misses it, but Jacobson rebounds for Purdue. Another reload for the Boilermakers thanks to strong offensive rebounding. Here's a lob for Jacobson. He's at the rim. He dunks with 2 hands on the perfect pass that led him there from Braden Smith.
Just a massive breakdown defensively by Maryland. How do you let Daniel Jacobson just walk free to the front of the rim? But Braden saw it, and Daniel knows what to do with it. He rocks that rim with a sweet little 2-handed reverse jam.
19-7, Purdue the lead. Maryland the ball. We're under 12 to go in the first half here in College Park, Maryland. Snowy and cold in this part of the country, as you might imagine. We're seeing that in the Midwest. Here's a steal from Trey Kaufman-Renn. Ahead to Lawyer. He will drive, contact, and that will send Fletcher Lawyer to the foul line. The foul goes against Miles Rice of Maryland. Purdue 19, Maryland 7. And going to the foul line when we come back, Fletcher Lawyer. This is Boilermaker Basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
At Purdue Polytechnic in Indianapolis, the city is your classroom. Here, you'll study where innovation happens in the heart of Indiana's capital. Explore degrees in construction management, themed entertainment design, interior architecture, cybersecurity, and computer and information technology. Work alongside industry leaders, build your portfolio, and gain the real-world experience that sets you apart. This is where persistent pursuit meets opportunity, right in the center of it all. Purdue Polytechnic in Indianapolis. Industry ready, day one. The Tom Wood Auto Group has been family-owned and operated since 1967, proudly serving Indiana drivers for generations. With over a dozen brands and thousands of vehicles in stock, you'll find the right car, truck, or SUV for your next adventure, all backed by a name you can trust. Wherever you visit us, you'll find the same commitment to quality, integrity, and exceptional service. Visit TomWood.com for any of our convenient locations today. It's all good at Tom Wood. Indiana farmers, building new markets takes time and pays back dividends with long-term demand for your crops. High oleic soybean oil drives new demand for Indiana soybeans to domestic and international markets. Plus, it's a healthier oil, more desirable to customers. Your checkoff is building this demand right here in Indiana. Purdue Athletics is proud to offer their foods prepared in heart-healthy, high oleic soybean oil this season. Learn more about this oil at incornandsoy.org/premiums. This message was funded by Indiana soybean farmers and their checkoff.
It's designed to let you work more effectively and efficiently, and that's why more professionals go with compact equipment from Bobcat of Lafayette. This is RJ Gillen, your sales specialist for Bobcat of Lafayette. Look no further than Bobcat R-Series, the next revolution in loaders, engineered to raise the bar when productivity matters. Talk to me about equipment availability and financing offers. Call 765-474-4452 and let me show you the Bobcat difference.
And your new favorite podcast has arrived to check out For Pete's Sake, presented by Tom Wood Group, the official podcast of Purdue Athletics. Joey Molinaro is one of your hosts. I am the other. New episodes available on YouTube, Spotify, Apple, and the Purdue Sports app. And you can go to purduesports.com/podcast to find out more. Our broadcast partner today is Bobby Riddell. Purdue leading 19-7. Boilermakers 6 rebounds to Maryland's 1. Fletcher Lawyer off to a great start. He already has 8 early points. Purdue's made 3 of 5 threes. And when we resume action, Fletcher Lawyer will be at the foul line with 2 free throw attempts.
Purdue gotten some great minutes out of Fletcher Lawyer to start this game. Not only the offensive production, but just making things happen defensively. Took a couple off ball, or 1 charge off the ball, 1 charge by being in the center of the lane and taking that charge from the driving Coit. And then now here, getting out in transition, getting to the foul line by drawing that contact. Also had a really nice assist on a drive and kick to Braden Smith that Purdue was able to generate from a second chance standpoint after a great offense rebound by Trey Kaufman-Renn. So really like to see Fletcher's activity here to start this game.
Fletch 90% from the foul line, and he'll step to that foul line, shooting foul line left, dribbling twice, and making the foul shot. 9 points for Fletcher Lawyer, averaging 12.4 a game. Wearing number 2 on the anthracite-colored uniform. The senior from Fort Wayne, 2 dribbles, lets it fly, and missed it off the front of the rim. Jacobson rebounded and then had it knocked away from him because it was a foul. Yes, Jacobson was fouled. So how about Purdue misses a free throw, but an active Daniel Jacobson puts himself in a position he's fouled. Purdue keeps the ball baseline left here on an out-of-bounds play.
And that's just where kind of the nature of the way Fletcher missed that free throw worked in Daniel and Purdue's favor. It hung on the rim just long enough that it kind of threw off some of the timing, I think, of the Maryland defenders, and it gave Daniel a little bit more time to kind of carve his way under the basket.
3 offensive rebounds for Purdue early. Omer Myers subbed in, the freshman from Tel Aviv, Israel, the 6'4 freshman. He's running the point guard right now as Braden Smith is getting a rest. Meyer will shoot from the right wing, a 3, and miss it. It comes off the left side of the rim where it's rebounded by Miles Rice, the Indiana transfer who started his career at Washington State. Maryland the ball, and Purdue leading 20-7 with 11-12 to go in the opening half here in College Park, Maryland. Solomon Washington to Rice, who dribbled to the right elbow, shoot a wild shot, misses badly off the right side of the rim, and Daniel Jacobson rebounds for Purdue. Early on, knock on wood, Purdue's defense has been outstanding. Under 11 minutes to go. Jack Benter into the game for Purdue as well, the 6'6 redshirt freshman. We're in the first half. It's Fletcher Lawyer dribbling to the right elbow and stopping. Giving to Benter, who swings it left side to Jakari Harris. The shot clock is at 7. Down inside it goes to Jacobson. Jacobson tried to throw it out to Fletcher Lawyer, and it was stolen by Miles Rice. It's a race to the other end, and Fletcher Lawyer stole it back. A steal for Rice, and Lawyer took it right back. Here comes Purdue on the run right to left. Jakari Harris is hammered as he attempted a right-handed layup. Fletcher Lawyer has been all over the floor today for Purdue, and because of it, to the foul line will go his teammate Jakari Harris.
How about this route? Fletch can do no wrong. He's sprinting back in transition, and Miles Rice just fumbles the ball as he's getting ready to go up into his layup shot, and it bounces right into Fletcher's hands, and then Fletcher leads the break the other way. But that's why you sprint back in transition, right? You just never know when the opposition may get loose with the basketball. Jakari able to swish this first free throw. Nice that Purdue's been able to find a way to get to the foul line a couple times here early this game. Purdue's really struggled as far as getting to the foul line this year. It's just dramatically dropped compared to how Purdue was able to live at the line last season.
Jakari Harris made both foul shots. That means on the year he's now 19 of 23. And Buzz Williams is going deep to his bench here, fans. Bringing in George Turkson Jr., who doesn't play a ton of minutes.
He started a couple games and then only played sparingly in those games.
Yeah, he's a 6'7 redshirt freshman, originally from Lowell, Massachusetts, a Texas A&M transfer, but he's playing right now as Buzz Williams is looking for an answer with his team trailing 22-7 to the Boilermakers. 10:15 to go in this opening half, and Turkson turned it over. He thought his teammate was going to zig. Instead, he zagged, and Turkson threw it to Matt Painter, who's sitting on the Purdue bench.
May have just seen why Turkson's minutes are sparing from time to time. Just a careless turnover there, not allowing Coit to cut free yet before he releases that basketball. We'll see if Purdue can continue to flourish offensively.
Braden Smith is subbed back in for Purdue, with Purdue leading 22-7 at the 10-minute mark of the opening half. First 10 minutes give Purdue basketball an A, but can they keep it up? Braden Smith to the right elbow will dribble, gives to Omer Meyer, who gives it right wing to Jakari Harris. Jakari wants to drive, shoot, gave it up to Jacobson, out to Benter, catch and shoot three, left wing. It is short, but a rebound for Purdue. Omer Meyer ended up with it because it was tipped by Jacobson. It leads to a three-point shot missed by Jakari Harris, rebounded by Maryland. Good offensive possession there for Purdue, just didn't result in points. Darius Adams quickly brings the ball into the front court. Down low, Turkson goes strong, and he was fouled as he challenged Daniel Jacobson. He was at the left block. I don't think the foul's on Jacobson, however. I think the foul happened before he went right into the chest of Daniel. Benter, they say the foul, Jack Benter. And two foul shots here for George Turkson Jr., who on the season is 50% from the foul line, 7 of 14. He wears number 11, shooting foul line right. Dribbles the ball 2 times, bends the knees, lets it fly, and missed that one off the back of the iron. Oscar Clough subbing in for Daniel Jacobson. Good minutes for Jacobson off the bench.
Daniel was really good in his stretch there. Had the one turnover, but I liked his kick out pass to Jack Benter there on the previous possession, being unselfish. Purdue got 2 good looks there, but Jack and Jakari on that last possession.
Turkson missed both foul shots, and Benter rebounds for Purdue. How about the Boilermakers? 11 points off of Maryland turnovers. Purdue's leading 22-7. Purdue the ball. Anthracite unis here on the road. Jakari Harris is left wing and stopping with a dribble there. Now it goes right wing for Braden Smith. Catch and shoot. 3. A triple. Braden Smith, his second made 3 of the game. Now Purdue leads 25-7.
Well, that's just a simple hand down, man down situation with Braden Smith. Purdue just passing the ball around the perimeter. You've got to have a hand up ready to go defensively if you're guarding Braden Smith. He just buries that in his face.
I mean, Braden's now shooting 50% from 3 in Big Ten games. 50% in the league games. Turkson went strong to the bucket but was fouled at the right block.
Not a bad guy to foul.
Yeah, right.
I don't think, from a Purdue standpoint, considering the struggles he's had at the line. Got Jakari Harris, looks like they're coming over from the weak side.
I paused for a moment. I was wondering if that might go on Clough, but no, you're right. It was Jakari Harris. And again, 2 free throws here for Turkson, who just missed 2 a moment ago. This one is made. He got that one to go in there.
That was a empty side ball screen, pick and roll. Turkson diving to the basket. Jakari Harris was the low man there. His responsibility to come over if the dive man is hit, as Oscar Clough is out there showing on the ball screen. Oscar recovering and Jakari coming over. Jakari just a little bit too handsy there with the strip and got him on the arm.
That's why Turkson's a 50% foul shooter. He missed 2. Now he makes 2. 25-9. Purdue the lead. Purdue the ball. Diggy Coit is sub back in from Maryland. Braden Smith against the 1-2-2 brings it over the midcourt barrier, the half-court barrier. And Purdue now the ball working in the front court. Off a screen from Clough goes Braden Smith. Stops to the right elbow, gives to his teammate Trey Coffin-Rimmer, gives right back to Braden. Now kick it left corner 3 for Jakari Harris. No good. Off the back of the iron and rebounded out of there by Solomon Washington, who was at Texas A&M last year. Here's a 3 from Darius Adams, is good from the deep right wing. Second made 3 of the game from Maryland. Purdue leads 25-12 at the 8-minute mark.
We'll give Maryland credit there. That's how you push the ball in transition. You move the basketball around when the other team's in rotations, and it finds Adams, who's able to step up and hit a huge shot for Maryland, considering their offensive struggles here in this half.
7:45 with the clock ticking in the first half, and Purdue a 13-point lead. Top of the key, a catch for Clough. He pivots off the left foot, faces the basket, gives to Omer Meyer. Meyer to the left elbow. Snake dribbles his way to an open jumper and got the friendly bounce. Omar then with a right fist punching it up in the air. He's happy he got the bounce. Purdue's up 27-12.
Omer being creative, using his body there to clear space for the pull-up.
Here's Miles Rice. Jumper right baseline, 8 feet away, no good. The ball goes out of bounds, baseline right. Last touch by Maryland. And unfortunately, lying under the basket is Trey Kaufman-Wren holding his face. I think he got a hand raked across his his face as he was trying to grab that rebound. Timeout on the floor. The Boilermakers have the lead, and we have a timeout. It's 27-12 Purdue. This is Boilermaker basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
Franciscan Health is proud to be the official medical provider for Purdue Athletics. Does a sudden sports injury have you on the bench? We can assist. Franciscan Health sports medicine specialists have mastered a team approach to sports injuries. You'll have access to a network of orthopedic professionals, rehabilitation services, and highly advanced technologies and treatments to get you back out on the field. To learn more, visit franciscanhealth.org/sportsmedicine. At Indiana Packers, just 20 miles down the road from Mackey Arena, we're not just really good Indiana kitchen bacon makers.
We're Purdue alumni.
We're student interns.
We're student parents. We're fans.
We're season ticket holders.
We're John Purdue Club members.
We're Boilermakers.
Our Indiana Packers products like Indiana Kitchen Bacon, Kentucky Legend Ham, and other premium pork products are more than just locally made. They are boiler made.
Indiana Packers is a proud sponsor of Purdue Athletics.
Score more with the college-branded Venmo debit card. Rep your team with every tap and earn up to 5% cash back through Venmo Stash, a new rewards program where the more you do, the more you get. Get your Venmo debit card today and start earning rewards with Venmo Stash. No monthly fee, no minimum balance. Learn more at venmo.com/collegecard. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank, N.A. Select schools available. Venmo Stash bundle terms and exclusions apply at venmo.me/stash terms. Max $100 cash back per month.
You've worked hard, and you've got what it takes. Purdue Global was built specifically for working adults, so earning a degree you can be proud of is achievable. If you want to start right away, you can. New terms start every month. If you want to go fast, you can. Some of our degrees offer an accelerated Excel track. If you want to go slow, you can. Our advisors can guide you. Whatever you're balancing, Purdue Global is invested in your success. Now is your chance to prove you've got what it takes. Start your comeback today at purdueglobal.edu.
This is Braden Smith, and you're listening to Purdue Basketball with Rob Blackman and Bobby Buckets Waddell.
Purdue fans win a prize pack with tickets to the Purdue-Michigan State game February 26th at Mackey. Go to purduesports.com/basketballvip and register by February 17th for a chance to win. Brought to you by Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and Purdue Athletics. Braden Smith said it, but I'll remind you, this is Rob Blackman with Bobby Riddell. Purdue leads 27-12 against Maryland. 7:18 to go in this first half. 6 Maryland turnovers have led to 11 Purdue points. That's a significant stat early in this game. And it looked like, as we took a second glance, Bob, going to commercial, it looked like Trey Kaufman-Renn had his nose bloodied trying to get that last loose ball that was going out of bounds baseline right. And so he's on the bench for the moment.
Yeah, it's unfortunate there. The Maryland player who was crashing in to try to get the offensive rebound, as he was kind of falling down, his arm flung out and caught Trey across the face pretty good. And yeah, we weren't quite sure if maybe it was a gash somewhere, but based on how Trey was holding the towel, it did look like it was a bloody nose situation. And you and I were talking off air. We're like, hopefully just one of those, standard bloody noses that you get cleaned up and he's good to go, and not a situation where he's got any break or anything like that.
Maryland does have the ball baseline right, as Purdue was the last to touch on the bloody nose incident for Trey Kaufman-Renn. 15 on the shot clock here for the Terrapins. The ball in the hands here of Andre Mills, and that's a three for Mills. How about him, a redshirt freshman who just subbed into the game, hadn't played all game. A 30% three-point shooter subs in, says, I'll shoot it, and he makes it. Purdue's up 27-15.
How about that, an off-the-dribble pull three, and he just buries it in front of C.J. Cox. Give him credit.
Again, low volume, three-point shooter who doesn't make very many of them to begin with, but he made that one. Purdue with the ball now here right to left with the shot clock at 5. Purdue needs to hurry. C.J. Cox needs to hurry. Coming down the left side of the lane, will shoot a contested jumper and miss it, and he was fouled. Fouled by Darius Adams. In a lot of ways, that's a bailout for C.J. Cox, because C.J. was in all kinds of trouble on that left baseline. Adams, a McDonald's All-American, who played at, I told you in the pregame, La Lumiere High School in northern Indiana, so he's familiar with Indiana. To the foul line here, C.J. Cox, who's only missed 2 foul shots all season. C.J. will bend the knees, he'll let it fly, and now he missed his 3rd foul shot of the year. He's now 22 of 25.
This is a big stretch here for Purdue. 6:30 to go. Up 12. They've had a great first half. Don't want to let this lead slip away.
And Trey Kaufman-Renn, good news, has just subbed back into the game for Purdue. 6:34 to go in this first half. Bob mentioned a big stretch here. C.J. Cox does make one of two. First scoring of the game for C.J. Cox. Purdue's up 28-15. Maryland the ball. Diggy Coit over the timeline. Cox guards him. Chest pass to the high right wing. Quickly it goes into the hands of Mills. Now they're swinging all the way around the horn. Starting with it in the hands here of Turkson Jr. Contested jumper. That's a three. Was that Mills again? It was. What?
How about that one? The first time he buries it off the dribble. This time rips off a screen and just jumps in the air right off the catch and elevates and buries another three. Top of the key. Mills not afraid to make an impact on this game.
Purdue 28, Maryland 18, under 6 minutes to go first half. Mills was at Texas A&M last year with Buzz Williams, but did not play, took a redshirt year. And Braden Smith tried to kick the ball into the left corner. It went out of bounds. Last touch, though, by Maryland. He was trying to kick it to Lawyer left corner, but the ball was tipped by a Maryland player. Purdue has to inbound from the corner, actually, in the front court. Near side corner as we look at it, with 5 on a shot clock. Purdue has to hurry here. Lawyer catch and shoot three, left wing, no good. Rebounded C.J. Cox of Purdue. Purdue gets a reload, kicks it out to Braden Smith. His three is good. Another offensive rebound. This one from C.J. Cox leads to a Braden Smith triple. Purdue's up 31-18.
Purdue coming through with another second chance point opportunity, and Braden Smith is definitely the guy from a Purdue standpoint you like, stepping into a three at the top of the key.
And with that, Braden has just gone over 1,700 points in his Purdue career. How about 1,700? Coit traveled. He got to the left elbow extended, tried to shot fake Braden Smith. Braden stayed on his feet, and Coit shuffled his. A turnover for the Terps.
Terrific on-ball defense there, Braden Smith. And ironic enough, the guy, Braden, who typically gets a lot of guys to fall for his shot fakes, Braden's smart enough not to fall for Coit's shot fakes. We heard Coach Painter talk about it in the pregame show. Coit really likes to use those shot fakes to be able to get to the foul line, get defenders off balance. Braden Smith paying attention to detail from a personnel standpoint. You'd love to see it.
Maryland drops back in a 2-3 zone here in the half court. Purdue the ball. Daniel Jacobson now playing for Purdue. C.J. Cox the ball way out high on the left wing. Gives to Braden Smith between the circles. Back to Cox. He'll shoot a left wing three. It's no good. Tipped at it did Jacobson, but it was rebounded by Adams of Maryland. 31-18 Purdue, less than 5 to go. Adams will drive, layup missed on the front side of the right side of the rim and rebounded by Trey Kaufman-Renn. Purdue on a run out. Lawyer wants to attack the basket. His shot is blocked, but blocked out of bounds, baseline left. Purdue does keep the possession. Maybe not the best of decisions for Fletcher. 1-on-3, and he still went in there aggressively and had it blocked out of bounds. Playing, by the way, now is Colin Metcalf, a 6'9 senior from Germany. He plays for Maryland.
Well, how about that, Rob? A quick inbounds by Purdue before Maryland was set. Braden Smith just drops it off to Fletcher Lawyer right under the basket for an easy two. Maryland just not. I don't think Maryland knew that the ball was set and ready for play yet.
Fletcher, 11 points in the game. He averages 12 per contest. Purdue leading 33-18. Here's Washington with the ball. Dribbling in against Jacobson. Fouled as he got to the rim. Washington caught the ball high right elbow and just started bullying his way to the bucket against the 7'4 Jacobson. Once he got to the block, he went strong to the basket. And Daniel called for the foul for Purdue. His first, and that will send Solomon Washington, the 6'7 senior from New Orleans, to the foul line. He spent the last 3 years at Texas A&M. Wears number 9 on the white uniform. Wears long sleeves underneath the uni. Shoots the foul shot, makes it. Washington is a 64% foul shooter.
That's a situation as a defender, especially someone with the length of Daniel Jacobson. The coaching staff is constantly telling him in those situations, try not to bring your hands down when you're contesting those shots. It can be difficult, though, when that offensive player is kind of jamming his shoulder into your chest. You're kind of inherently sometimes going to naturally want to come down.
Right.
But Daniel's so long. If he's just able to go straight up in those situations and use his length, it's going to work in his favor more often than not, and it'll certainly help you avoid picking up some of these fouls.
Washington, a former Louisiana High School Gatorade Player of the Year. made both foul shots. Purdue 33, Maryland 20. 4:07 to go. Clock ticking. We're in the first half in College Park, Maryland. Back to zone go the Terrapins. Trey Kaufman-Renn attacks that zone and scores from the right block as he was falling away. 4 points in the game for Trey Kaufman-Renn. Purdue got it into the high post, and then Trey went to work. Purdue's up 35-20. Washington. Chest pass left side. It goes to Alston, who just subbed in. Alex Alston, another player who rarely plays, and a missed shot by Washington at the rim, rebounded by Purdue. And here come the Boilermakers right to left. A three in transition for Braden Smith is a triple time. His fourth made three of the game. Purdue extends the lead to 38-20.
Oh, Braden Smith opportunistic there in transition, just put on the burners all the way to the three-point line, then stopped on a dime with the behind-the-back dribble. His defender, his momentum keeps going forward, and it frees him up for the three.
Washington again just bullies his way to the basket and scores from the right block. He's just going right at Daniel Jacobson, and he scored this time to make it 38-22 Purdue.
Wow, Rob, he just displaced Daniel Jacobson a good foot or so to create the space at the block.
Three right wing for Fletcher. Lawyer is a triple time. Third made three of the game for Lawyer. Purdue leads 41-22.
Purdue just dismantling this zone of Maryland right now, getting the ball in the high post to Kaufman-Renn at times, spraying out to shooters.
Diggy Coy to three, left wing, no. Rebounded C.J. Cox ahead to Braden Smith. He wants to push the tempo. He'll shoot a three in transition. That one is short, and now Coit has the ball. He wants to race to the other end. Diggy Coit attacks Braden Smith. Shot up, no good. Rebounded C.J. Cox. Here comes Purdue the other way. A lob. It's ahead. Trey Kaufman-Renn was fouled at the rim by Colin Metcalf, thanks to the perfect lob pass from Fletcher Lawyer. Timeout on the floor. Back and forth we go. Up and down we go. Purdue 41, Maryland 22. I need to catch my breath. Let's take a break. This is Boilermaker Basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
We know to contact Indiana 811 at least 2 working days before every dig. But did you also know spraying a white line around the area you plan to dig means utility flags will only go in that area? Fewer flags in the yard? Easier mowing? Everybody wins.
Everybody except my kid. I don't want to mow the yard.
Everybody except for your kid wins. Contact Indiana 811 at least 2 working days before picking up a shovel. It's the only way to dig. Learn more at 811.safedigindiana.com.
Did you know the Hoosier Lottery is the only lottery named after its people? That means you.
Me?
Yep, and you.
Me?
Yes, and all of you.
Us?
That's right, and we believe all of you could enjoy some play in your day. Even better, when you play Hoosier Lottery games, you support Indiana. Since 1989, you've given back more than $7 billion to good causes across our state.
Nice.
When you think of it like that, there's so much to play for. Hoosier Lottery, champions of play. Must be 18 or older to play. Please play responsibly.
At Electric Plus, our mission is simple: to be the best electrical contractor in Indiana. From new construction to modernization, commercial, industrial, and service repair, we lead the way with quality and innovation. We're proud to be locally owned and 100% employee-owned through our ESOP, giving every team member a personal stake in delivering exceptional service. With offices in Lafayette, Avon, Kokomo, and Bloomington, we serve our communities with pride, offering 24/7 emergency coverage when it matters most. Visit electricplus.com to learn more. And always, boiler up.
U.S. Foods and the Purdue Boilermakers. What a recipe for success. Like Purdue, we both stand for quality and value. From our state-of-the-art Indianapolis-based distribution center, we at U.S. Foods are committed to meeting our customers' needs by providing all your quality food service products throughout Indiana and northern Kentucky. It's what we do to bring guests into your business every day that makes the difference. Enjoy the game, and remember U.S. Foods, the official food service supplier of Purdue Athletics. We help you make it.
2:24 remains in the first half. Xfinity Center, the home of the Maryland Terrapins, where Purdue leads Maryland 41-22. Listen to all things college sports, including live games and talk on SiriusXM College Sports Radio, Channel 84, and streaming on the SiriusXM app. Rob Blackman with Bobby Riddell. Now, Purdue has played a really good 17 and a half minutes here, Bob. But if my memory serves correct, and I am old, so sometimes that memory gets away from me. UCLA, Illinois, Indiana, each of the last 3 games, Purdue has not closed the first half well.
That's absolutely been one of the common denominators in those 3 losses. Is the end of the first half has gone extremely poorly for Purdue in all of those games. UCLA had scored a couple buckets there to tie the game at the half. Illinois cut the lead from 10-4 with the flurry. And then Indiana, we know what happened there the last 7 minutes of that first half where they outscored Purdue 21-6. So, yes, on paper right now, 41-22 lead. It feels like, oh, this game's already over. Purdue's got a huge lead. Well, if Purdue somehow has another poor stretcher to end this half, if Maryland can, cut this deficit from 19-10, 19-12, something like that, if they can close this half well, they're at home. Now you give them a ton of confidence going into the second half, and before you know it, you could have a ball game once you get the second half going. So, man, this would just be so massive. We got Trey Kaufman-Renn going the line here for 2 free throws. You can add another point or 2 here, build this lead to 20, and keep this lead at 20+ going into the second half, going into halftime. You really put your, Maryland in a tough spot as far as having any sort of opportunity to come back and win this game.
Trey Kaufman-Renn just 61% at the foul line this year. He does have two opportunities here, but he misses the first. It is long. Purdue playing with Braden Smith, Fletcher Loyer, Daniel Jacobson, Trey Kaufman-Renn, and C.J. Cox. Purdue's done a lot of everything well today. They have 6 offensive rebounds, as Trey did make the second. Maryland only has 6 rebounds, 7 total. 7 total for Maryland. Purdue has 6 offensive rebounds, and Purdue has guarded without fouling. Purdue only has 3 fouls committed against them, as we're down to 2:15 to go in the half. And as near steal by Braden Smith, it's loose on the floor, somehow gobbled up by Maryland. Oh, how did Purdue not come away with that one? Terps keep it with a shot clock at 12. Dribbling, here's Isaiah Watts, and his shot was blocked. Blocked from the deep right wing by Trey Kaufman-Renn. Purdue's on the run. A 3. No, faking the 3 to Trey Kaufman-Renn. His layup is missed. He got his own rebound and keeps it alive for Purdue. Here's Fletcher Loyer shooting a 3 from the left wing. It's a triple time. There's the magic number. 4 made threes. When Fletcher makes 4 in a game, Purdue's undefeated. He's made 4 in the first half. Purdue leads 45-22.
What a great sequence there. The kick out and Fletcher ready to shoot it.
Watts left baseline good. He silences the Boilermakers for the moment. First scoring of the game for Isaiah Watts, the transfer out of Washington State. Purdue's up 45-24 with 1:20 to go in the first half. Boilermakers already 45 points here in this opening half. Jacobson catches at the top of the key, pivots and throws a chest pass right wing to Cox. Cox to Loyer. He fakes a 3, dribbles to the left elbow, turned it over. A bad pass stolen by Watts at the left elbow by Maryland. That's Purdue's 5th turnover of this first half. Here's a catch and shoot 3 right wing. That one's up and no good. Rebounded Trey Kaufman-Renn as Watts missed it. Ahead to Braden Smith. He turns on the Jets. Gets to the rim. Kicks it left wing for a Loyer. Faking a 3. Loyer gives it up and a foul away from the ball. We have bodies flying everywhere. This is like a rugby scrum for the moment. Although all the scrum is happening away from the ball. It's a foul on Maryland, and it's going to send Daniel Jacobson to the foul line. What happened there? It looked like Turkson Jr. just took Daniel and threw him out of the way. He did.
Well, I think Trey and Fletch may have both got fouled on that same possession simultaneously.
And I'll correct myself, and Fletch is the one that gets to shoot the foul shots.
Yeah, I think there was like 3 separate fouls by Maryland on that play.
I'm telling you, bodies were flying all over the place.
Thankfully for Purdue, the best free throw shooter on Purdue's roster is the one they is the foul they actually targeted.
Yeah, no offense to Daniel, who's a 63% foul shot. Oh, no.
And here we are. They're going to check, I think, to see which foul we actually called.
Buzz Williams is over there saying, hey, no, Lawyer's not the foul shooter here.
And Fletch is like, what are you talking about? I was getting hammered on that play, too.
And Daniel's on the bench, by the way. He just got subbed out. So Daniel's trying to hide at the end of the bench. Like, don't look for me. Don't look for me. Fletcher's going to shoot the foul shots.
The game within the game, Rob.
At 7-4, it's hard to hide, but he did, and Fletcher makes the foul shot. Boy, what a first half for Fletcher Loyer, and he so desperately needed this offensively. 15 first half points.
Yeah, the 4 threes, that record 20-0.
By the way, 18. I misspoke. He missed the second foul shot, but Trey Kaufman-Renn rebounds, gives to Loyer, who makes a 3 from the left corner. Are you kidding me? Fletcher missed the free throw, rebounded Trey Kaufman-Renn. Let's kick it out to Fletch for his 5th made triple of the game. Wow! Loyer has 21 first half points. Purdue leads 49-24. Braden Smith fouls, but that's fine. Purdue has fouls to give. Braden got uber aggressive on the perimeter to try to steal the ball from a Maryland player. Again, Purdue with fouls to give here. That's only team foul number 4. Maryland inbounding on the sideline. 27 on the game clock, 20 on the shot clock. Purdue's up 49-24 thanks to 21 first half points from Fletcher Lawyer, the senior from Fort Wayne. More importantly, defensively, Purdue's held Diggy Coit to just 3 first half points. Miles Rice will drive to the right elbow, gives to the cutter, who was fouled at the rim. That cutter was Andre Mills. He was hammered by Purdue's Oscar Clough. 2 free throws coming now for Andre Mills, a 70% foul shooter.
A really smart cut away from the ball by Andre Mills. He's in the ball side corner. That dribble's coming at him. As that defender who's guarding that guy in the corner, you always have to be wary of a back cut behind you along that baseline side. Braden got caught ball watching just a little bit, and that allowed Mills to sneak behind him for the back cut, and a good pass there by Maryland to find him.
And the left-handed Mills, 70% foul shooter, does make the first foul shot. Boy, where would Maryland be without Mills off the bench?
Kidding.
I mean, his 7 points.
He's been the highlight for them, certainly in this first half.
I mean, it's 49-25 the way it is. He made them both. He averages 8 a game. He has 8 in the first half. Fletcher Lawyer averages 12 a game. He has 21 in the first half. Purdue can hold for the final shot, but we're under 10 seconds. Quickly over the timeline, Braden Smith lost it, had it stolen. Stolen by Mills, a run out and a dunk on the final play of the first half. Braden Smith tried to split a double team, and it ends up being a live ball turnover that leads to a dunk by Mills with 1 second to go in the half. So Maryland does close on a bit of a flurry, 4 in a row, but Purdue does hold a 49-28 halftime lead. Purdue 49, Maryland 28. We have reached halftime here at the Xfinity Center, the home of the Maryland Terrapins. Our halftime report's brought to you by Country Financial. Worry less and feel more confident with auto and home insurance designed to meet your needs. This is Boilermaker Basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
At Electric Plus, our mission is simple: to be the best electrical contractor in Indiana. From new construction to modernization, commercial, industrial, and service repair, we lead the way with quality and innovation. We're proud to be locally owned and 100% employee-owned through our ESOP, giving every team member a personal stake in delivering exceptional service. With offices in Lafayette, Avon, Kokomo, and Bloomington, we serve our communities with pride, offering 24/7 emergency coverage when it matters most. Visit electricplus.com to learn more. And always, boiler up.
Did you know the Hoosier Lottery is the only lottery named after its people? That means you.
Me?
Yep, and you.
Me?
Yes, and all of you.
Us?
That's right, and we believe all of you could enjoy some play in your day. Even better, when you play Hoosier Lottery games, you support Indiana. Since 1989, you've given back more than $7 billion to good causes across our state.
Nice.
When you think of it like that, there's so much to play for. Hoosier Lottery, champions of play. Must be 18 or older to play. Please play responsibly.
You've worked hard, and you've got what it takes. Purdue Global was built specifically for working adults, so earning a degree you can be proud of is achievable. If you want to start right away, you can. New terms start every month. If you want to go fast, you can. Some of our degrees offer an accelerated Excel track. If you want to go slow, you can. Our advisors can guide you. Whatever you're balancing, Purdue Global is invested in your success. Now is your chance to prove you've got what it takes. Start your comeback today at purdueglobal.edu.
Keystone Cooperative is centered on delivering the farmer-owned cooperative of the future, starting today. Centered on the valued relationships that have built and grown the cooperative for 100 years. Keystone specializes in refined fuels, seriously local propane, agronomy, grain, animal nutrition, and swine production. We strive to lead, serve, grow, and embrace our cooperative advantage. Keystone Cooperative, centered on you and proud to fuel the Boilermakers.
On the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield, Boilermaker Basketball is brought to you by Indiana Kitchen Premium Pork Products. Get to know us at indianakitchen.com. Purdue Boilermaker Basketball is on the air. This is the Boilermaker Halftime Show.
Halftime in Maryland, where Purdue has a 49-28 lead over the Maryland Terrapins. Rob Blackman here, Bobby Riddell, engineer Wes Scott. We thank you for joining us on this Sunday afternoon. This is our halftime report brought to you by Country Financial. Purdue 49, Maryland 28. Purdue 9 of 17 from 3. With Fletcher Lawyer himself going 5 of 7. Braden Smith going 4 of 5. Those two seniors 9 of 12 from the three-point line, all by themselves. Fletcher already 21 points in the first half. This is his 4th 20-point game of the year, and it's already the most points scored for Fletcher this season, aside from his 30-point game against Evansville in the season opener. Braden Smith, a couple of significant numbers in 14 points and 4 assists. He's moved into the top 10 all-time career assists in the history of the NCAA for those 4 assists, and he's also moved now over 1,700 career points. For Braden Smith, you may have to shed a tear for your good buddy Dakota Mathias, because with the 5 threes, Bob, Fletch and Dakota are now tied for 2nd in the history of Purdue basketball career three-point makes, as both have 250 made threes. Up next is number 1 on the list, Carson Edwards at 281.
How about that? Fletcher Lawyer going to move himself with the next made 3 into 2nd place all time. Dakota Mathias, an incredible player in his own right. Those two guys, some of the best shooters in Purdue history. And how about Carson Edwards? 281 threes in just 3 seasons.
Yeah, 3 years.
Unbelievable. Felt like he made about 200 threes in that last NCAA tournament run.
Yes.
For how incredible he was. But Fletch is going to have a shot. You know, if he keeps making 5 threes a game, Fletch is going to have a shot to catch Carson Edwards. But and that would be something for Fletch to be able to go down as the all-time leading three-point marksman in Purdue history. But either way, Fletch has put himself in incredible company and is going to be solo in 2nd place here shortly.
Purdue also wins the rebound battle 20-7 in the first 20 minutes. For the moment, let's pause 10 seconds for station identification. This is Boilermaker basketball from Learfield. Purdue 49, Maryland 28. As we take a short time out, our Country Financial halftime report continuing when we return with first half numbers presented by Ruoff Home Mortgage. This is Boilermaker basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
Lafayette Limo, family-owned, women-owned, serving Greater Lafayette for over 33 years. Shuttles to and from Indianapolis and O'Hare airports 365 days a year. Make your reservations now at LafayetteLimo.com. Charters of all sizes anywhere in the continental USA. Lafayette Limo, proud sponsor of Purdue Athletics.
Just sit back and let us drive. There's no need to compromise. Your ride to relaxation. Lafayette Limo.
If your company is seeking to relocate or expand quickly, Hancock County, Indiana has a wide variety of business sites, including 4 shovel-ready certified silver business parks, plus higher than normal broadband capacity with an extensive fiber network with more than 2,000 miles of lines. Connecting opportunity with success. Contact the Hancock County Economic Development Council at www.hancockedc.com or at 317-477-7241.
Keep winter where it belongs. On the road, not on your ride. Tsunami Express Car Wash blasts away snow, salt, slush, and grime for longest lasting shine and protection. Plus, free vacuums and DIY detailing tools make it easy to get rid of all that tracked in salt and winter grime. Get your first wash free when you sign up online at TsunamiExpress.com. Proud partner of Purdue Athletics. Franciscan Health is proud to be the official medical provider for Purdue Athletics. Does a sudden sports injury have you on the bench? We can assist. Franciscan Health sports medicine specialists have mastered a team approach to sports injuries. You'll have access to a network of orthopedic professionals, rehabilitation services, and highly advanced technologies and treatments to get you back out on the field. To learn more, visit franciscanhealth.org/sportsmedicine.
This copyrighted broadcast is an exclusive presentation of Learfield under the broadcasting rights granted by Purdue University. Reuse of this presentation is prohibited without the expressed written consent of the university and Learfield. Announcers are provided by Learfield and approved by the university.
This is our halftime report. It's brought to you by Country Financial. I'm Rob Blackman, and the halftime score is Purdue 49, Maryland 28. As we take a look at the first half stats presented by Ruoff Mortgage. Ruoff Mortgage is your local lender ready to help make your dream home a reality. To start your journey home, visit ruoff.com. That's RUOFF.com. Maryland in the first half, 9 of 21 shooting, 42.9%. They made 4 of 8 threes, 50%, 6 of 8 foul shots. Did the Terrapins, but Maryland had only 7 rebounds, just 1 offensively. Maryland had 7 turnovers in that first half, 3 steals, and they had 3 assists on their 9 made baskets. 10 points for Andre Mills off the bench. He's the only double-digit scorer currently for Maryland. Meanwhile, for the Boilermakers, 17 of 29 shooting, 58.6%, 9 of 17 from 3, 52.9%, 6 of 10 at the foul line, the Boilermakers. Fletcher Lawyer, 21 points. Braden Smith, 14 points, 4 assists. Trey Kaufman-Wren, 5 points, 8 rebounds, 3 assists. Boilermakers, 20 rebounds, 8 offensively. It led to 16 second-chance points. Purdue turned it over 5 times. The Boilermakers, 11 assists on the 17 made baskets. Purdue leading 49-28 over Maryland. When we come back, how about a look at the out-of-town scoreboard? It's all part of our halftime report, brought to you by Country Financial. This is Boilermaker Basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
At Electric Plus, our mission is simple: to be the best electrical contractor in Indiana. From new construction to modernization, commercial, industrial, and service repair, we lead the way with quality and innovation. We're proud to be locally owned and 100% employee-owned through our ESOP, giving every team member a personal stake in delivering exceptional service. With offices in Lafayette, Avon, Kokomo, and Bloomington, we serve our communities with pride, offering 24/7 emergency coverage when it matters most. Visit electricplus.com to learn more. And always, boiler up.
Boiler up, farmers! As Purdue dominates the court this year, BW Fusion is helping Indiana farmers dominate their fields. We're farmer first, delivering crop nutrition products and data designed for one thing: doing more with less. Less in, more out. That's not just a tagline, it's how we farm now. So whether you're at Mackey or in the combine, team up with BW Fusion and start growing smarter. Visit bwfusion.com to learn more.
In 1977, Ford F-Series became the best-selling trucks in America. 33 million trucks later, we've kept that title every year since. And that's a formula we plan on repeating. Ford F-Series, built Ford tough. The best-selling trucks in America for 49 years and counting. Based on 1977 to 2025 calendar year industry reported total sales.
Boilermaker fans, you have the power to save lives. Did you know that just one organ donor can save 8 lives? And the need for life-saving organ donations is real. There are more than 100,000 people waiting right now. Here at Purdue, we believe in rising to the challenge, on the field, in the classroom, and in our communities. So why not rise to one more? Visit DonateLifeIndiana.org to sign up as an organ donor today. Let saying yes to organ donation be your next giant leap.
Welcome back here to the halftime show, live from the Xfinity Center, where Purdue leads the Maryland Terrapins 49-28. Great first half for the Boilermakers, coming off that 3-game losing streak and now well positioned to come away with a road victory. Time now to take a look at our out-of-town scores, and we'll look at some of the top 25 and Big Ten college basketball going on here today on this Saturday. Some of the top 25 games currently underway, just one other game besides this Purdue-Maryland matchup that's underway, and it's also at the half. 19th ranked Florida leading 23rd ranked Alabama 46-36. As far as some of the other action to be played later on today, just about to tip off is Minnesota at Penn State. Minnesota 10-11 on the year. Penn State 9-12. That game will be airing on Peacock. Set to tip right at around 2 o'clock. Later on tonight, Iowa at Oregon at 8 p.m. on FS1. Iowa 15-5 on the year. Oregon 8-13. The Oregon Ducks is who Purdue will be playing in their next matchup next Saturday from Mackey Arena. Some other top 25 games. This one also a Big Ten battle. 9th-ranked Illinois taking on 5th-ranked Nebraska. Probably the game of the day, a top 10 clash there. That game will tip at 4 o'clock on FS1. Illinois 18-3 on the season. 5th-ranked Nebraska 20-1. And the other top 25 game later on today should also be tipping off right about now at 2 o'clock on Fox. 8th-ranked Iowa State at Kansas State. Iowa State 19-2 on the year. Kansas State 10-11. We will have second half action when we return. This is Boilermaker Basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
Boilermaker fans, keep your eyes on the court and on your vision. Evans & Taylor Eye Care Group and Neo Vision Optical are proud to be the official eye care provider of Purdue Athletics. Get advanced eye exams and vision testing at 15 Indiana locations, plus a wide selection of contacts, glasses, and sunglasses. Evans & Taylor Eye Care Group and Neo Vision Optical will help you see every game clearly. Visit eteyecare.com to schedule your appointment today. Evans & Taylor Eye Care Group and Neo Vision Optical, where Boilermakers go for better vision.
Boilermaker fans, you have the power to save lives. Did you know that just one organ donor can save 8 lives? And the need for life-saving organ donations is real. There are more than 100,000 people waiting right now. Here at Purdue, we believe in rising to the challenge, on the field, in the classroom, and in our communities. So why not rise to one more? Visit DonateLifeIndiana.org to sign up as an organ donor today. Let saying yes to organ donation be your next giant leap.
Boiler up, farmers! As Purdue dominates the court this year, BW Fusion is helping Indiana farmers dominate their fields. We're farmer first, delivering crop nutrition products and data designed for one thing: doing more with less. Less in, more out. That's not just a tagline, it's how we farm now. So whether you're at Mackey or in the Combine, team up with BW Fusion and start growing smarter. Visit bwfusion.com to learn more.
At Purdue University, we're providing solutions from West Lafayette, Indianapolis, and across the globe as one of U.S. News and World Report's top 10 most innovative schools. Together, we're in the persistent pursuit of the next giant leap, like building the business school of the future, advancing our leadership in computing and AI, and addressing complex challenges by improving health outcomes for all living things. Learn more at purdue.edu/newsroom.
Last year at Mackey Arena, Purdue beat Maryland 83-78, but this is a much different looking Maryland team. New coach and outside of one players, Lucas Sotel, and an all new roster. As we begin the second half, Purdue is leading Maryland 49-28. Rob Blackman here with Bobby Riddell. It will be Maryland ball to start half number 2. Couple of historical numbers. Fletcher Lawyer, when he makes 4 threes or more in a game, Purdue's 20-0. In this game, he's already made 5. When Braden Smith and Fletcher Lawyer combined for 30 points or more, Purdue's 29-3. Right now, they've combined for 35 points. Maryland, the ball right to left, white uniforms. Purdue wears the anthracite dark grays. And back to action we go. No surprise, Andre Mills starts the second half for Maryland. Layup missed at the rim, but Maryland comes away with a rebound. Purdue couldn't secure the defensive board, and Maryland gets a reload 15 seconds into the half. Miles Rice bounces at Washington, trying to back down Clough. Leans into Clough and scores from the left block. Strong take for Solomon Washington, who now has 8 points.
How about Washington? He's been having some success down in that painted area. Wasn't able to displace Oscar Clough quite the same way he could Daniel Jacobson because of Clough's physicality, but was still able to maneuver enough and finish over the top.
He's 6'7", 220, and he is strong. Here's Fletcher Lawyer faking a three on the right wing, swinging it left corner where it's caught by Braden Smith. He wants to drive, and he was fouled. Count the basket and a foul. Scoring from the left block is Purdue's Braden Smith. Boilermakers at the line for an and one. Purdue's Degree Plus gives students the chance to earn a Bachelor of Science and one from the College of Liberal Arts, both in 4 years. Check out the Liberal Arts Degree Plus and see if and one is right for you.
Just such a heady play there by Braden Smith. He catches and rips immediately on that left wing as he makes the free throw here to convert the and one. He's got Miles Rice on his hip, and then he just, as he kind of rips through into his shooting motion through the body of Miles Rice, and then what a tough finish through that contact off the glass. 2 fouls on Rice, 17 points for Braden Smith. Washington a three on the deep right wing. Good. Solomon Washington coming to life. A 24% three-point shooter. He makes that one. Purdue leads 52-33. We played 1 minute, 15 seconds of the second half. Just his 6th made three now in Big Ten play, but Purdue with Oscar Clough sagging off him just dared him to shoot it, and he made it.
And he said, I'll take that dare. Purdue throws it inside to Clough, who challenges Washington and scores from the right block. Strong move, Oscar Clough. 4 points for Oscar the Grouch. Purdue's up 54-33.
Oscar a little grouchy after Washington buried a triple time in his face and said, give me the rock.
Here's Mills, perimeter left. He's going to shoot a step back three. Missed that one. Clough with a rebound. Mills really feeling himself now.
I was getting ready to lose it.
Well, I don't blame him. He had the hot hand in the first half. Purdue the ball here, attacking the bucket to our right. Here's a foul away from the ball on whom? Looks like a Maryland player, yes?
Number 11 there.
Turkson.
Yep.
Is first. He was in a wrestling match down underneath that bucket with Trey Kaufman-Wren.
Got a little too aggressive there with his little swim move, trying to get in front of Kaufman-Wren and not allow the post entry pass there from that left wing.
Purdue with a 21-point lead, 18 minutes to go in the game here in Maryland. Deep three, Fletcher Lawyer left wing, good again. Fletcher Lawyer, welcome back, baby. Nice to have you. Purdue's up 57-33. 6th made three of the game for Fletcher Lawyer. Boilermakers shooting the three ball as well as they've done all season long today.
Definitely going to boost that percentage with today's performance. Fletch is so dialed.
And he just passed, by the way, Dakota Mathias. Now he has second place all to himself. Career made three-pointers at 251. Now he's trying to chase down Carson Edwards. Purdue with the ball, leading 57-33 after that last miss by Maryland. 17:15 to go. Trey Kaufman-Wren spins to the right block. Left shoulder, right-handed hook shot is missed. Rebounded by Darius Adams of Maryland. Adams coming downhill, and he was fouled on the drive. Braden Smith reached out and grabbed him. 2 fouls on Braden Smith. 17:05 to go, and Purdue leading 57-33, and Maryland with the ball. This will be an out of bounds. Baseline left for the Terrapins, who are 1-8 in the Big Ten this year. Their one win came 2 weeks ago against Penn State here in this building. 2 weeks ago today, to be exact.
This is a storied basketball program, too. Maryland Terrapins, of course, played in the ACC all those years. And it's got to be a tough year for their fan base. This is a team that traditionally is always got a lot of talent on the floor.
Now a foul on the inbound. Oh, no, not a foul, a warning on Clough for stepping over the line. Clough stepped over the baseline, so they're just going to replay.
Oscar there, Purdue with their under out of bounds defense now likes to put their biggest player on the basketball, make that line of sight and viewing difficult on the inbounder.
By the way, the most made threes by Fletcher Lawyer in a game in his career, 7. He most recently did it against Evansville in the season opener. Here's a deep three, missed from the right wing, but rebounded, and a putback and a foul, and guess who does it? Andre Mills. What a game he is having. The three was missed from the right wing by Saunders. Mills came crashing in for the offensive rebound. Draws the foul on Clough, second foul on Clough, and this will be an and one opportunity for Mills. What a game he's having.
He's really impressed, and he may not always, shoot the three ball as well game in, game out as he's done so far today, but just his activity level, the ferocity he plays with as he swishes that free throw. He looks like one of those guys as a redshirt freshman that really has some potential to blossom into quite the college basketball player.
13 points for Mills. And you hit the most impressive stat, redshirt freshman. So he still has plenty of college basketball left in him. 57-36, Purdue the lead. Purdue the ball at the 16:45 mark. As Braden Smith is near the Capital M logo, dribbling in the front court with his right hand to Lawyer, who's dribbling to the right baseline. Coming downhill, Lawyer, layup no good, but he was fouled. Now Lawyer's really into his bag. He's faking the three and driving it hard to the rim. 2 free throws coming for Fletcher Lawyer as he was fouled en route to the bucket.
When you make 6 threes, Rob, that shot fake becomes that much more effective. And, of course, that Maryland defender there having to honor the shot fake, gives Fletch the angle. Fletch does a good job kind of getting into the body of the Maryland player to draw that contact as he swishes the first free throw.
By the way, that Maryland player was Darius Adams, and his second foul. Fletcher Lawyer now has 25 points in the game. He had 30 against Evansville in the season opener, and he makes this free throw as well.
Somebody's gunning for a career high today.
Maybe it was the month of January. Maybe that's what it was, Bob. Now that we've flipped the calendar to February, this looks like a totally different Purdue team. And I ain't mad about it. Purdue's up 59-36. And Maryland the ball in the front court as they attack the bucket to our left. You know who hasn't played very much tonight? Diggy Coit. The guy who scored 43 in a game this year. And here's a shot, right side, no good. Rebounded Trey Kaufman-Wren. A lot of contact in there. Washington was begging for the foul on Clough. I'm surprised a foul wasn't called.
I think Purdue was a little fortunate there.
Yes, sir. Purdue got lucky, and Purdue ended up with a rebound to boot. Braden Smith, step back three, straight away. That one's long. Long rebound, tipped out, and finally grabbed out of there by Andre Mills. Mills coming the other direction. Spins, throws the ball to his teammate. Adams coming down the right side of the paint. He lobs for Saunders, catches and misses the bunny. A lob, and he missed the layup from the left block, rebounded by Oscar Clough. It's been that kind of a day from Maryland. Here comes Braden Smith. He's fouled as he attempted a left-handed layup, and we have a timeout on the floor. Take your life and career to the next level with Purdue Global, Purdue's online university built for working adults. Start your comeback today at purdueglobal.edu. The score, Purdue 59, Maryland 36. This is Boilermaker Basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
Score more with the college-branded Venmo debit card. Rep your team with every tap and earn up to 5% cash back through Venmo Stash, a new rewards program where the more you do, the more you get. Get your Venmo debit card today and start earning rewards with Venmo Stash. No monthly fee, no minimum balance. Learn more at venmo.com/collegecard. The Venmo MasterCard is issued by the Bancorp Bank, N.A. Select schools available. Venmo Stash bundle terms and exclusions apply at venmo.me/stash terms. Max $100 cash back per month.
If you're a true Boilermakers fan, then you know the real season starts before the first game. Same goes for your home field. No matter how you're planning on managing your acreage, Case IH can help you hit the ground running. Mowing, digging, hauling, and more, our machines are built to handle whatever your land demands. Talk to your local Case IH dealer or go to caseih.com/Boilermakers to win big at home, season after successful season.
In 1977, Ford F-Series became the best-selling trucks in America. 33 million trucks later, we've kept that title every year since. And that's a formula we plan on repeating. Ford F-Series, built Ford tough. The best-selling trucks in America for 49 years and counting. Based on 1977 to 2025 calendar year industry reported total sales.
Boilermaker fans, you have the power to save lives. Did you know that just one organ donor can save 8 lives? And the need for life-saving organ donations is real. There are more than 100,000 people waiting right now. Here at Purdue, we believe in rising to the challenge, on the field, in the classroom, and in our communities. So why not rise to one more? Visit DonateLifeIndiana.org to sign up as an organ donor today. Let saying yes to organ donation be your next giant leap.
This is Coach Brandon Brentley, and you're listening to Purdue Basketball.
Purdue 59, Maryland 36 with 15:32 remaining in the ball game. Purdue Athletics would like to thank and recognize members of the Black and Gold Club who support Purdue Athletics through their sponsorship at the highest level. They include BW Fusion, Indiana Packers Corporation, Purdue Federal Credit Union, Purdue Global, and also Beck's Hybrids, as well as Riley Children's Health, State Farm Insurance, and Wabash, each great partners of Purdue Athletics. Purdue shooting it well today from the perimeter. I think that's an understatement. Purdue from the three-point line is 10 of 19. Over the last 3 games, Purdue had been 32% from 3. Today, at least for the moment, they're at 52%.
Purdue chose a great time to come out of that shooting slump from downtown. Really nice to see, Purdue's senior leaders, Braden Smith and Fletcher Lawyer, be dialed in from downtown, and they've been able to kind of break this game open with their three-point shooting here today.
26 points for Lawyer, 17 for Braden Smith, although he is at the line as Smith with 2 foul shots, and he makes the first. The 79% foul shooter in this game is 2 of 2 at the foul line. He came in leading the nation in assists per game at 9 per contest. And he makes the second foul shot in this game today. Braden currently has 5 assists. Jacobson is subbed in for Purdue at the last dead ball, replacing Oscar Clough. Jakari Harris is into the game as well for the Boilermakers, replacing C.J. Cox. Purdue leads 61-36 with 15:15 remaining in the game. And again, Diggy Coit remains on the bench for Buzz Williams. Here's a deep 3 straight away. Good. Wow. Darius Adams over Daniel Jacobson. What a tough shot over the 7'4 Jacobson for a triple.
I give Adams credit there. That was pretty good job there by Daniel Jacobson contesting, but he just dropped his hands for a split second. That allowed Adams the space to get it off.
61-39. Purdue the lead in the ball, under 15 remaining. Fletcher Lawyer on the high perimeter left, dribbling with the right hand, trying to get the offense into motion. Throws it further left wing to Braden Smith, and Braden was fouled on the drive. He faked to the right, drove to the left, and drew the contact on the drive from Saunders, I believe. If so, that'll be the 4th foul. Yeah, it is Saunders. So now 4 on Saunders. There's 6'8 senior. Oh, 5th. Is that right? Is he already fouled out of the game? Yes. Boy, I'd missed one earlier. Saunders, boy, I mean, look. Here's a guy averaging 9 points, 4 rebounds a game, a senior.
I think they're really only perimeter threat in the front court. I certainly, given the time and score, with them being down as much as they are, they probably felt like we got to play him just to try to make a run here, but that's a tough 5th foul.
And after the double check, yep, that was his 5th foul. He is disqualified. Trey Kaufman-Renn right block, kicks it left corner and threw it out of bounds. He was under some duress, tried to throw it through traffic into the left corner to Jakari Harris and threw it out of bounds. That's the 3rd turnover on Trey today. But to be fair, I don't think 2 of the 3 should have been counted against Trey, but that's for a discussion for another day.
Yeah, that's definitely the first one that's been certainly all on Trey, no doubt about that. The first 2 being passes that came to him that certainly could have gone either way because they were difficult catches, but that time Trey, he kind of navigated the original double team, kind of stepped through it. I thought, okay, we may be in business here, but it just careless with that pass to the wing.
Trey goes to the bench, replaced by Jack Benter, the redshirt freshman. Saunders gives it up left side to the driving Mills. He'll attack and miss from a short range, and rebounded by Purdue's Braden Smith out near the timeline. Purdue on the run. Lawyer fakes a 3, left wing. Now dribbles all the way to the bucket. Reverse layup. Missed it. And it's rebounded by Washington. Here comes Maryland. Deep 3 in transition for Adams is no good. Rebounded by nobody. Out of bounds. Baseline left. Last touch Purdue. Purdue 61, Maryland 39. Speaking of guys feeling themselves, Fletcher Lawyer. Shot fake, dribble into the traffic, and try reverse layup. Not necessarily his forte.
Not his expertise. Would be interested to see if there was some contact on that drive. There certainly seemed like there was some, but clearly not enough to get the foul called. But I wouldn't also have hated to see Fletch, play off 2 feet and maybe spray it out to a shooter.
Adams drives and scores. He got a switch on a screen on the right perimeter, and there's no way that Jacobson can stay with a much more nimble Adams. He goes all the way to the rim for a right-handed layup. Purdue leads 61-41. 13 minutes remaining. Fletcher Lawyer, 15 feet, fake the jumper. Now it goes right wing to Jakari Harris. He fakes a jumper. Kicks it left wing for Lawyer. Lawyer's going to shoot a three left wing. This one is no good. Rebounded Jack Benter. And then Benter turned it over on an outlet pass. Here they come the other way. Mills a layup good, and it's an 18-point Purdue lead. Oh, Jack did such a good job to get an offensive rebound, but then a bad pass gave it right back to Maryland.
Yeah, it ends up leading to the fast break opportunity, right? And how about Mills, the jump stop step through move there.
Lawyer three left corner. Good! Another triple. Fletcher Lawyer. And a foul away from the ball, and I think it's against Maryland. Count the three for Lawyer. That matches a career-high 7 made threes in a game, and there was a foul away from the ball against Maryland, so Purdue gets the ball out of bounds after the three-point hit.
How about that there? Turkson Jr. just gets a little too aggressive, shoving Daniel Jacobson. But Andre Mills been really impressive here today. We just talked about the great finish in transition, but he showed his youth right there. We talked about him being a redshirt freshman. He's guarding Fletcher Lawyer. Fletcher's made 6 threes today. He's on fire. Gets caught ball watching. Lets Fletch relocate to the left corner wide open, and that was a big-time mistake.
Jacobson a three. He made it from the left wing. Daniel Jacobson, his third made three of the season. Purdue's up 67-43. Mills has a shot blocked by Jacobson out of bounds. So Jacobson with a triple and then a block shot.
Wow, Daniel Jacobson. We saw Washington from Maryland earlier kind of hit one of those dare threes. They're daring Daniel to hit that one as well on the out-of-bounds play, and he steps up.
And look at Buzz Williams, a line change. He's subbing in 5 brand new players. His team's down 67-43 with 12:43 to go in the game.
Are you saying the Jacobson three broke Buzz Williams' brain right there, and he just said, we're subbing everybody?
Omer Meyer has just subbed in for Braden Smith for Purdue. Ball in the hands of Maryland. They're not playing guys that rarely play. Guillermo Del Pino, a freshman from Spain, is playing for the first time today, a 6'5 freshman. And a steal. DePino turned it over. Jakari Harris the run out. He dunks it in transition. Jakari Harris with a steal and a dunk. Purdue's ahead 69-43. Del Pino, timeout, Buzz Williams. Del Pino was holding the ball right in front of Buzz Williams. I could read the coach's lips from here. Timeout now. Timeout on the floor. 12:17 to go. These are so much more fun, Bob, when the good guys have the lead. We'll take a break. This is Boilermaker Basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
Boilermaker fans, did you know that Flex Technology Group helps leading-edge companies get out of the office printer and copying business? We're a legendary company with legendary people and a legendary platform that will help your business improve document workflow and increase business efficiencies. To learn more, visit our website, flextg.com. That's FLEXTG.com.
Lafayette Limo, family-owned, women-owned, serving Greater Lafayette for over 33 years. Shuttles to and from Indianapolis and O'Hare airports 365 days a year. Make your reservations now at LafayetteLimo.com. Charters of all sizes anywhere in the continental USA. Lafayette Limo, proud sponsor of Purdue Athletics.
Just sit back and let us drive. There's no need to compromise. Your ride to relaxation, Lafayette Limo.
You've worked hard, and you've got what it takes. Purdue Global was built specifically for working adults, so earning a degree you can be proud of is achievable. If you want to start right away, you can. New terms start every month. If you want to go fast, you can. Some of our degrees offer an accelerated Excel track. If you want to go slow, you can. Our advisors can guide you. Whatever you're balancing, Purdue Global is invested in your success. Now is your chance to prove you've got what it takes. Start your comeback today at purdueglobal.edu.
Boilermaker fans, keep your eyes on the court and on your vision. Evans & Taylor Eye Care Group and Neo Vision Optical are proud to be the official eye care provider of Purdue Athletics. Get advanced eye exams and vision testing at 15 Indiana locations, plus a wide selection of contacts, glasses, and sunglasses. Evans & Taylor Eye Care Group and Neo Vision Optical will help you see every game clearly. Visit eteyecare.com to schedule your appointment today. Evans & Taylor Eye Care Group and Neo Vision Optical, where Boilermakers go for better vision.
Just a moment ago, Jakari Harris with his 20th steal of the season. It led to a run out for Jakari and a two-handed slam dunk. It's our hustle play of the game presented by Republic Airways. Start your aviation career today with their Lift Academy flight training program. That steal and dunk gives Purdue a 69-43 lead at the 12-17 mark. The Boilermakers trying to snap a three-game losing skid. And at least to this point in the game, Purdue's done just about everything right. Now, Purdue does have 7 turnovers, but the difference in the turnover game, Maryland with 9 turnovers that have led to 16 Purdue points. Live ball turnovers putting Purdue in transition, and the Boilermakers are making the Terrapins pay.
They really are. It's been an impressive performance from Purdue start to finish, making Maryland pay for all their mistakes. And it was so crucial to get off to a good start, right? Considering coming into this game on a 3-game losing streak, morale was not nearly as high as you'd like it to see. And so I think getting off to a good start was so pivotal, getting everybody feeling positive about themselves, especially a Maryland team that's really struggled, right? Like, you don't want to give them any life early in a game, give them confidence. And so to put Maryland down and out early has proven to be really impactful.
And Purdue did that. They jumped out to a 10-2 lead. That's how the game started. And quite frankly, Purdue hasn't been threatened since. 12 minutes remaining, still a chance for Maryland to mount a comeback, but it would have to be one for the ages here. Right baseline on a dribble drive, Washington kick it in the left corner. Mills 3 on the way. That one no good. Weak side rebound. Who's it going to be? Trey Kaufman-Renn. He had to fight off 2 white jerseys. Did Trey Kaufman-Renn to come up with that rebound. What a play by Trey.
No doubt. He tipped it to himself twice with his right hand before eventually on the third time being able to go up and get it with 2. Just nice job by TKR being active on the glass today.
And that's his 10th rebound to go with 5 points. 69-43, Purdue the lead, Purdue the ball. Omer Meyer right now the point guard, dribbling to the right elbow, now between the leg dribble, now goes right back to the elbow and will shoot from there and hit. What an offensive play. That was all one-on-one basketball from Omer Meyer. He went in, he backed out, he went in and knocked down a 15-footer.
You're right, at first you don't succeed, try again. He created space the second time with the right step back and just drilled that thing from the right elbow.
Purdue leads 71-43. Here's Darius Adams. Left block extended. Benter guarding him. Drives into the paint. Shoots a fall-away 14-footer. It is no good, and it's rebounded by Jack Benter. Good defense by Benter. Good defensive rebound by Benter. Purdue the ball, 10:50 to go. Purdue up 71-43. Trying to snap a three-game losing streak. Benter fakes a 3 left corner. Now he will let it fly. It is short, well short, and rebounded by Maryland. Darius Adams on the run right to left. He attacks, shoots a floater, in and out again, and a foul on the rebound. Are
they going to call this on Jack?
For just standing there and getting run over?
Oh, my God.
Yes, they are. Poor Jack was standing there to get a defensive rebound. The offensive player came crashing into him, that player being Alex Alston, I beg your pardon, and the foul goes against Benter. We have a timeout on the floor.
Should have been standing there.
Yep, that's right. 10:34 to play. Purdue's up 71-43. This is Boilermaker basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
Franciscan Health is proud to be the official medical provider for Purdue Athletics. Does a sudden sports injury have you on the bench? We can assist. Franciscan Health sports medicine specialists have mastered a team approach to sports injuries. You'll have access to a network of orthopedic professionals, rehabilitation services, and highly advanced technologies and treatments to get you back out on the field. To learn more, visit franciscanhealth.org/sportsmedicine.
Keystone Cooperative understands that your family matters most, which is why safety is our top priority. Our commitment to serving the local community is all about being an active part of the places we call home. By choosing Keystone Seriously Local Propane, you are supporting local communities and helping us make an impact where it matters most, right here at home. Keystone Cooperative, seriously local propane, and proud to back the Boilermakers.
At Electric Plus, our mission is simple: to be the best electrical contractor in Indiana. From new construction to modernization, commercial, industrial, and service repair, we lead the way with quality and innovation. We're proud to be locally owned and 100% employee-owned through our ESOP, giving every team member a personal stake in delivering exceptional service. With offices in Lafayette, Avon, Kokomo, and Bloomington, we serve our communities with pride, offering 24/7 emergency coverage when it matters most. Visit electricplus.com to learn more. And always, boiler up.
Attention fans, do you want a chance to win tickets to see the Boilermakers take on the Michigan State Spartans on February 26th? Winner gets 2 tickets, hospitality passes, VIP parking, and a signed basketball. All you have to do is register at purduesports.com/basketballvip and register by February 17th for a chance to win this amazing opportunity, brought to you by Indiana Farm Bureau Insurance and Purdue Athletics.
This is Jack Lusk, and you are listening to Purdue Basketball.
Gary Williams in the building, the uber successful Maryland head basketball coach. Remember, he took them to the national title in 2002. Purdue leads 71-43 with 10:34 to go. Looking to buy, sell, or build a home, but don't know where to start? Call trusted agents at True Blood Real Estate, the official real estate partner of Purdue Athletics. Rob Blackman with Bobby Riddell, audio engineer Wes Scott. Brett Otto in studio, audio engineer. Yeah, Sunday matinee for the Boilermakers in College Park, Maryland has gone about as well as one could expect if you're a Purdue fan. Purdue plus 12 on the glass, Purdue plus 2 in the turnover game. And the Boilermakers up 71-43. Fletcher Lawyer, 29 points. Braden Smith currently with 19.
And we may not see those 2 individuals return to this game, Rob.
Individually, what does stink for Fletcher is his career high's 30 points. First game of the year this year against Evansville. If he doesn't play again, he'll be stuck at 29. Here's a free throw for Maryland as we have resumed action, and the free throw is up and made by Alex Alston. It's his first scoring. He's a freshman from Chicago, 6'10", 220 pounds. He is 3 of 6 at the foul shot before that make, and with that make, he's now on the season 5 of 8 at the foul line. 71-45, Purdue the ball, Purdue the lead. Here's the 1-2-2 three-quarter court press, broken easily by Jakari Harris over the timeline. And he'll hand the ball to Omar Meyer, who's wearing orange sneakers. And Omar says, let's get going here offensively. Shot clock is at 12. Here's Trey Kaufman-Wren driving all the way to the bucket, kick it into the right corner. Benter's going to shoot a 3 after dribbling it once. It was short. Jack's had 2 good looks, missed both of them from 3 short. And the ball in the hands of Solomon Washington now, and the Maryland Terrapins. He'll give it up to Mills. Mills between the circles, Benter guarding him. Mills, the redshirt freshman from Boston. Right side Washington. He attacks the bucket. Right block cut off by Jacobson. Back to the driving Adams, and there is a block at the rim. This one's going to go against Jack Benter. Adams attempted a short floater at the rim, missed it, but a foul is on Benter, his 3rd. And it'll be 2 foul shots coming for Darius Adams, who's a 74% foul shooter.
I'll tell you what, Rob, Jack's had some unfortunate luck trying to take charges here of late when it comes to the whistle. That one I thought, once again, just like at Indiana, I thought Jack was in position outside the arc and would have been a charge, but Adams, as he makes the first free throw, the charge is definitely tougher to take these days because Adams is kind of starting to get into his upward motion, and now you have to be fully there before any of that even begins, and so the refs are going to err on the side of a block more times than not. But I felt like Jack was there once again.
Adams did make both foul shots. Purdue 71, Maryland 47. Fletcher Lawyer on the bench for the moment is a plus 28 today in the plus-minus category. That ain't too shabby. Purdue breaks the pressure. Jakari Harris is on the deep right wing. Fake to 3, now gives to Meyer. Meyer between the circles wants to clear out. He'll roll it down inside. Right block extended to Trey Kaufman-Wren with a shot clock at 10. TKR to Jakari Harris. Catch and shoot 3. Right wing in and out. No good. How did that not stay in there? Rebounded by Mills. Mills is on the run right to left. He attacks. He is fouled. Mills will go to the foul line. 2 Boilermakers are standing there. Let's see who gets the foul. Looks like Omer Meyer, his first. Boy, Purdue, that three for Jakari, I'm not sure how it did not stay in the basket.
Those are the most frustrating ones you miss as a shooter for sure, because those ones that rattle in and out, they always look and feel, perfect off your hand. So definitely a bummer there for Jakari. I'm sure he thought that one was going to go down when it was halfway there.
He's now 0 for 3 from 3 today is Jakari. Foul shot missed by Mills. Mills has had himself a game, 15 points. And he came in averaging 8.5. Texas A&M transfer, left-handed shooter, bending the knees and making that one. 71-48, Purdue the lead, Purdue the ball. Here's the 1-2-2 three-quarter court trap. Meyer in the backcourt, trying to race the ball to midcourt. Gets it there, jumps to pass, gives to Benter. Now inside to Trey Kaufman-Renn. He attacks and scores. Benter with a beautiful lead pass to put Trey Kaufman-Renn at the rim. 7 points for Trey to go with 10 rebounds. Purdue's up 73-48.
Really well executed there. That's how you flip the other team putting some pressure on you. You get the ball to the middle of the floor to a guy like Trey Kaufman-Renn who can ISO.
Open underneath the bucket. I'm not sure how he got open, but he was. Darius Adams, a right-handed layup as he was all alone under the basket. Purdue 73, Maryland 50.
A nice cut off the ball by Adams, and definitely a breakdown by Purdue defensively. Adams, a good-looking young player as well. Just a freshman, a guy who's got a lot of potential.
Young team for Buzz Williams, who had only one returning player from last year's Maryland roster when he took over the job here in the offseason. 6 on the shot clock for Purdue. Boilermakers better go in a hurry. Omer Meyer tried to throw it inside. A foul was called. He was trying to throw it to Jacobson. The problem is Jacobson couldn't catch it because he was on his back, lying on the floor because the Maryland player had tugged him to the ground.
And I wonder if this is going to be something where they're going to look for a hook and hold. It doesn't appear that they are. But this is a situation where I feel like you should be looking for a hook and hold more than we had in the situation at Mackey Arena, Purdue versus Illinois. They call hook and hold on Oscar Clough. Nobody went to the ground. Nobody fell down. Nothing like that. Daniel's here laying on the ground. That would be a situation to me that would call for more for checking for that sort of thing than what happened at Purdue versus Illinois.
Jacobson makes the front end of a 1-and-1. 63% foul shooter. Daniel made a 3 earlier this half.
Oh, he's bleeding, it looks like.
His third made 3 of the half. And yes, Daniel will go visit with athletic trainer Chad Young. Right forearm, maybe right elbow is where the blood is coming from. And that didn't take long. Daniel's going to step right back to the foul line. Daniel wears number 12 on the anthracite uniform and wears the T-shirt underneath the jersey. You know, Zach Edey did that as a freshman. Wore that T-shirt under the uniform. And Daniel missed the second foul shot. Long rebound. Tipped out of bounds. Last touch by Maryland. Trey Kaufman-Renn kept it alive, and that was a good move by Trey because Purdue's going to end up with a possession. By the time Zach was a senior, he was no longer wearing the T-shirt, mainly because he had biceps that looked like the Incredible Hulk. So he didn't have to wear that T-shirt anymore.
That's true. If you get those biceps developed to a certain standard by the time you're an upperclassman,
yeah, no more T-shirt.
You can lose the T.
He had those string bean biceps early in his career. Didn't seem to bother his progression, however. A 2-time player of the year in the nation. Purdue turnover. Omer Meyer tried to throw it inside, and stepping in front of it and stealing it was Solomon Washington. We still haven't seen Coit in the second half, have we? Oh, no, he's on the floor right now. Deep 3 on the way. Missed terribly by Adams. Long spank ball. Larry Clisby. Rebounded Purdue's Omer Meyer. And here's a foul away from the ball again on Maryland, and we have a timeout. 7:45 to play. Purdue 74, Maryland 50. This is Boilermaker Basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
Whether you're cheering for the Boilermakers or caring for your land, we know you're all in all season long. And Case IH compact and utility tractors are all in too. Mowing, digging, hauling. Our equipment, designed to meet the needs of America's farm fields, makes caring for your home field easier. Your Case IH dealer can show you how our equipment can make this season a winning one. Case IH, built by farmers.
Hi, I'm Trey Kaufman-Wren, power forward for Purdue basketball. On the court, my job is to read the defense and make the right decisions to put our team in the best position to win. Off the court, landowners need the same kind of sharp vision and quick thinking to protect their farm and family's legacy. That's where the Halderman companies can help. They study the court, anticipate every move, and help you stay one step ahead when it comes to managing or selling your farm. If it has anything to do with the business of farming, Halderman can help. Visit halderman.com today to learn more.
Boilermaker fans, keep your eyes on the court and on your vision. Evans & Taylor Eye Care Group and Neo Vision Optical are proud to be the official eye care provider of Purdue Athletics. Get advanced eye exams and vision testing at 15 Indiana locations, plus a wide selection of contacts, glasses, and sunglasses. Evans & Taylor Eye Care Group and Neo Vision Optical will help you see every game clearly. Visit eteyecare.com to schedule your appointment today. Evans & Taylor Eye Care Group and Neo Vision Optical, where Boilermakers go for better vision.
Progressive knows sports brings people together, but you gotta feel bad for people who don't even get it. Some people will never know what it's like to see their favorite team's hopes decided by a ping pong ball to draft the next superstar. Or not. I mean, sure, it's silly for your happiness to hinge on the success of a 20-year-old entry-level employee, but you just can't help yourself. The stress is exhilarating. Progressive can't bring people together like the draft, but we can bring your home and auto insurance together with a bundle. So switch and see if you could save hundreds. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company, affiliates, and other insurers not available in all states or situations.
Purdue 74, Maryland 50. We have 7:45 remaining in the game, and our broadcast today is brought to you by Progressive Insurance. What do your home and auto have in common? They're yours, and Progressive protects them both. Bundle today at progressive.com. The reason I mentioned Diggy Coit's name a couple of times in the second half and the fact that he has not played but just a minute or two, this is a guy that scored 30 and a half against Penn State 2 weeks ago. So you would think Purdue having a big halftime lead, maybe you try to get that guy cooking, but Buzz Williams has rarely put him in the game here in half number 2.
That's surprising because if he wasn't playing due to other guys performing at a super high level, that might be one thing. But, you know, Miles Rice, who's played a good chunk of minutes in Coit's stead, you know, he's not exactly been on fire this game. He's 0 for 1 from the field, 0 assists, 2 turnovers. So a little bit surprising not to see more Diggy Coit, just because, like you said, like he had a nice step back 3 in the first half. Like he's the one kind of microwave kind of guy that it could go on a 9-0 run on his own to at least get you back in the game. But
1-1 for Jacobson, made the first one. So what happened that last commercial break we headed to? Jacobson was fouled away from the ball by Darius Adams, and that allowed Daniel to go to the foul line here on what was team foul number 8. Daniel Jacobson has 7 points in the game. He averages 7 a game. Free throw is good. Now he has 8. And the Boilermakers increase their lead to 76-50. Fletcher Lawyer back in the game for Purdue. He has 29 points, does Fletch, 1 shy of tying a career high. Today, the first day of February, and it's been a good start to the month for Purdue basketball. That's an understatement. Purdue coming in on a 3-game losing skid and really looking impressive here today. On a foul down low. I had to swallow my thoughts for a moment. I couldn't tell if Washington was going to get to the rim cleanly from the right block or not. He went right into Daniel Jacobson, knocked Jacobson down actually, and I think he hit Jacobson on the chin with the top of his head. The foul's on Jacobson. That will smart if you're Daniel Jacobson.
Oh, you're right. It was the top of Washington's head as he goes upward into his shooting motion. Just
right on the chin.
Oh,
ouch!
Right in that chin area. That had to feel good for Daniel right there. A little insult to injury as you pick up the foul and get blasted in the chin to boot.
Oscar Clough will replace Daniel. 2 foul shots for Solomon Washington, senior out of New Orleans. Was at Texas A&M the last 3 years with Buzz Williams, and he makes the first foul shot.
He gave Purdue some fits last year in the Indy Classic with his offensive rebounding.
Oh, he and Pharrell Payne were a real pain for Purdue in the paint last year. They were just pushing the Boilermakers around. Second one on the way is no good, but a weak side rebound by Alston and a traveling. That stinks for Alston because he fought for that rebound, and then he fell to the ground once he had it in his possession, and he's called for traveling.
He did a heck of a job there, caving in Oscar Clough to kind of get that board.
And how about Liam Murphy into the game? The 6th-year senior from Staten Island, New York, 6'8". His first game in the new year. Liam had not played in a game in January, and now he plays here on the 1st of February. Liam Murphy into the game for the Boilermakers, the transfer from North Florida, with Purdue leading 76-51 and 7 minutes remaining. Omer Meyer working his way on the right wing on a left-handed dribble. Looks for Murphy underneath the bucket on the right block. Murphy, fall away baseline jumper, lifted short, rebounded by Fletcher Lawyer of Purdue. Out to Jakari Harris for a straightaway 3 and a triple. Another offensive rebound. This one from Fletcher Lawyer leads to a Jakari Harris 3. Purdue's up 79-51.
Nice to see Jakari get one to go down, but how about Fletcher Lawyer? A rebound and assist on that possession as Fletch picks up a foul here on Andre Mills driving the left baseline, but it just feels like whatever Fletch touches tonight turns to gold.
That was team foul number 7. First foul on Fletcher, but team foul number 7. Earlier today, if you missed it, Braden Smith went over 1,700 points scoring in his career. He also moved into the top 10 all-time assists in the history of college basketball. Purdue's up 79-51. 79-51 with 6:33 remaining. And a 1-and-1 here from Mills. Andre Mills in and out, no good, and rebounded Liam Murphy. So Mills misses the front end of a 1-and-1. Mills with as tight as season high was 16 points here today. But he missed that foul shot. Purdue the ball. Inside it goes, and that's an easy layup for Liam Murphy on a perfect pass from Omer Meyer.
Wow, Maryland just completely falling asleep on the backside of their defense. Murphy just cuts easily from the left corner to the left block, and he just goes unattended for an easy layup on a nice find from Meyer.
And Buzz Williams takes a timeout because I think he sees the same thing you did, Bob. How do you leave him wide open, unattended, underneath the bucket? Purdue's up by 30, 81-51. The Boilermakers came in today averaging 83 points a game. Right now, Purdue is at 81.
Well, we were hoping this was going to be a get-right game for the Boilers based on Maryland's struggles coming into this season. But life on the road in the Big Ten, Rob, you never know with these sorts of things. But as it turned out, it is a get-right game for Purdue, and you love to see it. So many guys for Purdue showing up and showing out today. None bigger than Fletcher Lawyer, just coming through with 29 points. But it's, contributing in other ways too, drawing offensive fouls, getting assists. We just saw a big offensive rebound. Just kind of a complete game by Fletcher Lawyer today, and so many nice performances by a number of other Purdue players as well. And hopefully the confidence can be continue to be restored as we move forward throughout this Big Ten play. And they'll have a week off here after this game, get some more quality practice time in, and then get another really struggling team, also depleted by injury in the Oregon Ducks at home. Hopefully take care of business there, and then, Rob Blackman, the vaunted stretch of this Big Ten season will commence when you head to Nebraska for a 6-game slate that at Nebraska, at Iowa, come home, Michigan Wolverines, your arch rival Indiana Hoosiers, who you're going to be looking for some payback on, then the Michigan State Spartans all at Mackey, and then lastly at Ohio State on March 1st.
Yeah.
That is a 6-game gauntlet right there.
Back to action. Here's Diggy Coit. Gives, oh boy, Mills is driving in from the left block after Coit gave him the ball, and Oscar Clough blocked it at the rim. Well done, Oscar Clough. His 15th block of the year. A little eraser there from Clough, and Purdue throws it inside to Clough, and a foul is called before he can dunk it. Foul will go against Solomon Washington. This will be a double bonus here for Oscar Clough. Man, Omer Meyer's such a good passer from the perimeter when he throws it into the post.
He really is. the coaching staff, they love being able to have Omer in there as much as possible with his ability to be that secondary creator because of his passing ability. As Oscar Clough makes the first free throw, sometimes just minute-wise it doesn't work out. But, yeah, Omer really helps things offensively with his ability to create either as the primary ball handler or secondary. In this case, he's the primary ball handler with Braden Smith out of the game. But, yeah, what about that weak side block there from Oscar Clough? Andre Mills is a pretty impressive athlete at 6'4", and Oscar just pinned that thing off the glass.
Second foul shot, Oscar Clough made it. 6 points for Clough. He's averaging 11 points a game. And Purdue has pushed the lead out to 83-51. This building, if it sounds silent, it should. It's nearing empty. Most of the fans who aren't wearing Purdue old gold and black have already headed for the exits. The students have maybe 10% of their population still here. And there's a nice catch at the front of the rim. Rising and scoring is Darius Adams. Right over the front of the bucket. Purdue's up by 30, 83-53. We have 5:15 remaining. Up next for Purdue, Saturday against Oregon. Oregon plays later tonight against Iowa in Eugene, if you're interested. That's an 8 o'clock tip-off. Here's Omer Meyer, snake dribbling all the way to the bucket, leaning in, but his layup hit the bottom side of the rim. He did a great job to get all the way to the rim, but then took an awkward shot. Coit fakes a three, perimeter right. Clough guarding him. Coit wants to take him to town. Step back 18-footer good. Well, that's what Coit can do. Problem for Maryland, it's only his second made shot of the game.
Yeah, it was just a matter of when that shot was going up when Coit got that mismatch on Oscar Clough. And he drove that baseline hard to get the pullback jumper.
Liam Murphy a three, missing in the right corner. Murphy on the season now 7 of 18 from the three-point line. Last year he shot 42% from three for North Florida. Purdue up 83-55. Maryland the ball. Here's a reach and a foul on the Boilermakers. I think is on Omer Meyer. It is. Second foul on Meyer, and again more folks head for the exits. Well, the interesting thing about this game is that it's a blowout, because Maryland and Purdue have typically been very closely played games. That is not the case today. 83-55. Darius Adams at the line from Maryland makes the foul shot.
You're right. Maryland in the all-time series had come in with a 10-point overall advantage, even though Purdue's had more wins.
Yeah, just plus 10 in scoring.
Plus 10.
That's how close it's been.
The Boilers are going to take the lead now in overall scoring with this decisive win here today.
Second foul shot missed. It was long, and Liam Murphy rebounds for Purdue. Purdue up 83-56 with 4:15 remaining, and a foul on Maryland or Purdue. That could go either way. Looks like it's going to go against Mills.
Yeah, Andre Mills reached in there. Yep.
He did reach in. I thought he'd actually swiped Meyer cleanly, and then Meyer fouled trying to get it back, but I saw it incorrectly, as I normally do, and that'll send Meyer to the foul line. Omer this year, not a lot of foul shots. He's 7 of 11 at the foul line for the season.
I think you may have seen it clearly, actually, Rob, based on Mills's reaction. He seemed to be a little aggravated, like he might have got all ball on that one.
Omer makes the foul shot. 5 in the game for Omer Meyer, who averages 5.5 a game.
Solomon Washington subbing out now, and you can just see the despair and frustration level on his face, just the disappointment of his team's performance here today.
Second foul shot for Meyer, good. Well, I have to tell you, watching Maryland come out of the halftime locker room, they all walked from the locker, and we can see the tunnel from where our position is. They walked out onto the floor for second half warm-ups as a foul's called here against Purdue's Omer Meyer. Count the bucket for Coit. So their body language to start the second half was not great, and it's kind of carried over here.
So you're telling me Rob Blackman, the body language doctor.
I mean, Bob, every single player walked, the whatever it is, 60 feet. No one jogged out onto the floor.
Not a lot of pep in their step, is what you're saying.
There was no pep. And that was, look, a big part of that is because Purdue jumped on Maryland early. Purdue's up 85-59 right now. It's been all Purdue, start to finish here. As we're down to 3:50 to go. As Matt Painter likes to say, Purdue stole their spirit early. And that's a good sign for a Boilermaker team that was looking for some spirit on a 3-game losing skid. Jakari Harris from the right block. Floater, no, off the back of the rim. Rebounded by Andre Mills and Maryland. Mills going coast to coast to the rim, and he was fouled by, I think, Liam Murphy. Timeout on the floor. It's Purdue 85, Maryland 59 with 3:31 to play. This is Boilermaker Basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
Hi, it's Matt Painter, men's basketball coach at Purdue University. I'm proud to be a graduate of the College of Liberal Arts, which continues to innovate with programs like Cornerstone, Degree in 3, and Degree Plus. What I learned in my classes serves me every day. The College of Liberal Arts prepares all Purdue students to think broadly and lead boldly, values that mean a lot to me. I'm grateful for the education I received in the College of Liberal Arts. I encourage you to check out the College of Liberal Arts at Purdue to see where your degree can take you.
At Electric Plus, our mission is simple: to be the best electrical contractor in Indiana. From new construction to modernization, commercial, industrial, and service repair, we lead the way with quality and innovation. We're proud to be locally owned and 100% employee-owned through our ESOP, giving every team member a personal stake in delivering exceptional service. With offices in Lafayette, Avon, Kokomo, and Bloomington, we serve our communities with pride, offering 24/7 emergency coverage when it matters most. Visit electricplus.com to learn more. And always, boiler up.
Whether you're flying to cheer for the Boilermakers at a game or flying for business, there's a smarter way to travel. United Airlines now deports daily from Purdue University Airport to Chicago O'Hare, connecting you to over 200 destinations worldwide. Skip the drive and stress of departing from a large airport and fly LAF from the new Amelia Earhart Terminal in West Lafayette with easy parking and quick check-in. Fly local, fly LAF. Learn more at purdue.edu/airport.
Boiler up, farmers! As Purdue dominates the court this year, BW Fusion is helping Indiana farmers dominate their fields. We're farmer first, delivering crop nutrition products and data designed for one thing: doing more with less. Less in, more out. That's not just a tagline, it's how we farm now. So whether you're at Mackey or in the Combine, team up with BW Fusion and start growing smarter. Visit bwfusion.com to learn more.
Fletcher Loyer, last 4 games leading into this one, 3 of 18 from 3. I feel safe in saying he's out of the slump. He's 7 of 10 from 3 today is Fletcher Loyer. Purdue's up 85-59, 3:31 to go. Maybe the secret, Bob Riddell, is no shoot-around. Purdue, because of a Maryland women's game in this building yesterday afternoon, Purdue was not able to practice here either yesterday or this morning before the game. So Purdue had no shoot-around. They literally just, as they say in college baseball, show and go. That's when you show up and don't even take BP. You're just like, yep, let's play. Purdue showed and goed, and they've been ripping the nets here today at Maryland's Xfinity Center.
How about that? You're saying we didn't waste all of our makes at shoot-around.
That's right. That's right.
That's smart.
Did not waste them. Hey, fans, stay tuned. Our First Merchants post-game show coming up. Coach Painter will visit with Bob Riddell. I'll give you the final stats. We'll look ahead to that Saturday matchup with the Oregon Ducks. That's all coming up in a post-game program. But still 3:31 to play here.
Yeah, it was unfortunate. Fletch had been back in there for a couple minutes. You wonder if the coaching staff was also aware that he was one basket away from surpassing his career high, and the ball never really found him, unfortunately, in that little stretch, and he and the rest of the starters are now out of the game. But yeah, impressive performance today by Fletcher. Just one off his career high with the 29 points, and now some of these reserves getting a chance to play some extended minutes, which is always nice.
Purdue 48% from 3 today. Last 3 games, Purdue had been 32% from 3. Free throw up and good for Andre Mills. He's had himself a day. 17 points. That's a career high for the redshirt freshman. One more for Mills and make it 18. 85-61 Purdue. Maryland will stay in their 1-2-2 3/4 court press. Buzz Williams still coaching them up. He has a young team. He knows he needs to keep fighting here, building for the future. Buzz is all the way out to midcourt screaming at his guys. Purdue's got to get going here. Benter throws it inside to Jakari Harris. He shot fakes, and the defender jumps all the way over the top of him, lands on his shoulders. And we're going to have 2 foul shots coming for Jakari Harris. Mills jumped so high, he literally landed on the shoulders of Harris. And Jakari's going to have 2 free throws here.
Was a beautiful up fake there from Jakari, and we also saw the athletic ability of Andre Mills on that play. He was flying high over the top of Jakari as Jakari sinks the first free throw. Mills pretty fortunate actually not to be injured on that play because he was really high up there when he got upended.
2 free throws good. Jakari Harris, 9 points for Jakari. Fletcher Lawyer, when he makes 4 threes or more in a game, Purdue is 20-0. They're going to move to 21-0. As Fletcher made 7 3-point shots today. Here's a baseline jumper from the left baseline, in and out, missed by Isaiah Watts, rebounded by Purdue's Omer Meyer, as we're down to less than 3 minutes remaining. Meyer faking a 3, perimeter right, throws it perimeter left to Benter. Swings it further left side to Jakari Harris. Jakari a turn down to give it to Jacobson. Back to Benter. Benter driving left baseline. Behind him for Murphy 3. Liam Murphy in and out, no good. Long rebound grabbed by Watts of Maryland. We're down to 2:30 to go. Here's Adams, deep right corner. Had to throw the ball near midcourt because he was falling out of bounds, and somehow Maryland kept the ball. I'm not sure how. Shot clock at 14. Here's Diggy Coit, who has just 5 points in the game. Bounce passing it left wing to Washington. Washington wants to drive on Jacobson, and he's fouled by Daniel Jacobson, his 3rd. 2:10 remaining in the game. 87-61 Purdue.
We've seen Washington do quite a bit of that today for Maryland, where because Purdue has him being a non-shooter, Purdue's giving him space. Those big guys giving him space, so he's using that space to allow him to try to get downhill with some velocity, and that time got ahead of steam and put that left shoulder into Daniel Jacobson to try to create an angle for himself. We've seen a lot of that from Washington here today.
Free throw good for Washington. As we pause 10 seconds for station identification, this is Boilermaker basketball from Learfield. The chant of "Let's Go Boilers" has broken out here at the Xfinity Center as Washington makes his 2nd foul shot in that 2-shot opportunity. 87-63 Purdue with 2:10 to play. About the only fans left are Purdue fans and or players' families for Maryland.
The Maryland band looks awfully lonesome over there.
Yeah, they're ready to get the heck out of here. Their pep band had good enthusiasm early, but that enthusiasm has dwindled. Omer Meyer, 15 feet straight away, misses off the back of the iron, and a rebound for Washington. We're down to 1:45 to go. Purdue will improve to 18-4, 8-3 in the Big Ten. 3 missed left wing for Watts, rebounded Jacobson of Purdue. 90 seconds remaining. Here's a 3 for Jakari Harris in the right wing, and it's good. Jakari Harris, a triple from the deep right wing. Matt Painter takes a timeout because he wants to sub. He'll go deep into the bench. Aaron Fine, the redshirt freshman walk-on from Noblesville, and Jack Lusk, the 6'4 junior from Nebraska, the walk-on, have subbed in for Purdue. Purdue leads 90-63.
Well, nice way for Jakari Harris to cap off his day, hit his last couple 3-point attempts, and now we get a couple of the walk-ons a chance to get some burn.
Maryland will take a timeout with 1:24 to go. For Jakari, that equals his season high, 12 points. He also had 12 against Eastern Illinois. He also had 12 against Auburn earlier this year. 1:24 remaining. Purdue's going to move to 18-4, 8-3 in the league. Maryland will fall to 8-13 and 1-9 in Big Ten play. Purdue, when they reach 90 points, now 132-0. You go back the last 132 times Purdue gets to 90. They haven't lost.
So the smart thing for us to do would just be
get to 90.
Get to 90.
I'm not sure why that isn't in the game plan every game. Just score 90.
Just put that in bold at the top of the whiteboard to start each game.
That's all you have to do. It's not that hard.
Do what you got to do, guys, to find a way to get to 90. Fletch, if you got to make 7 threes, can I do that?
90-63, 1:24 to go. Maryland, the ball. They've also gone deep to their bench as Coach Buzz Williams.
It's amazing how much of a difference. This Maryland team wasn't going to be phenomenal this year either way, but not having Pharrell Payne and just his physicality down low just is a stark difference in this team.
Deep three, right corner missed, rebounded by whom? Into the hands it goes of Darius Adams. Reload, Adams will drive and had it stripped and stolen, I think, by Jack Lusk. Give Lusk a takeaway, at least in my official stat book he'll get one. Purdue the ball, we're down to 1 minute to go. Jacobson, top of the key, dribbled twice, gives it right side Omer Meyer. 10 on the shot clock for Omer. 7 on the shot clock. He's just going to dribble himself into a deep three, and he made it. Whoa, Omer Meyer just casually dribbled into a deep three straight away, and it's a triple time.
That was sweet from Omer there, just to cap off this win. Late clock.
Coit left it short, rebounded Omer Meyer. Coit from 15 feet away with Aaron Fine guarding him. 93-63, Purdue a 30-point lead. Fine, a floater. Oh, he missed it. He got to the painted area but left it short. We're down to 20 seconds to go in the game. And here's a steal. Omer Meyer took it away from Darius Adams, and now Purdue can just dribble out the clock. Aaron Fine will dribble it out in the front court, and Purdue will snap a 3-game losing streak. Purdue 93, Maryland 63. That is the final today from the Xfinity Center here in College Park, Maryland. The Boilermakers pick up their 8th Big Ten win of the year. When we come back, it's the First Merchants postgame show. This is Boilermaker basketball on the Purdue Global Sports Network from Learfield.
Hey, Boilermaker fans, it's college basketball season, and SeatGeek is the official ticket marketplace of Alley Oops. SeatGeek makes it easy to find tickets so you can be a part of all the courtside action this season. Whether you're buying or